Hello. Let me know if everything's working because I actually can't hear what I'm doing today. I'm gonna put on some BGM too. So I hope it's coming through and I hope it's not too loud. I want it to be audible, but at the same time, like, my microphone abilities might be not on par as usual. Okay, good. Because I'm sitting so far away from my screen, I'm like, I can't even read the chat properly, so I have it open on my phone. Okay. Hello, and welcome to my bed, because that's why we're doing this. I have with me, bag crinkle, I have with me these three candies. These are like the classic, like, make your own Japanese candies. You know, like they have, it's called Nerunerunerune, which is a pretty long name for it, but it's pretty well known, pretty commonplace here in Japan, so I thought I'd pick some up. They're pretty cheap. I've made candy kits before, so it's not my first time, but this is my first time making this type. It's like, I think it foams, and then you put stuff on top of it. They say it's like a level 1 out of 5, and I've done some pretty complicated ones, so I think I should be able to do it. Maybe. But I don't know, like, which one should we start with? Which one do you think is the best one? Personally, I'm the most suspicious of this one because I've never had, like, melon flavor before. At least not, like, Japanese melon flavor. Which one's the left? This one? I think this one looks pretty cool. This one is, well, it's purple. It's got... I'm trying to read the labels. It just says Nerune. This is the name of the character. I don't know if you can see him on the corner there. That's Nerune. He's pretty cool. This is, well, grape flavor mostly, with candy chips. Whatever that means. I guess maybe sugar flavored. This one is, I think, soda flavor? Yeah, soda flavor, so ramune flavor. Oh! This one also has little bits in it that make it taste cold. And this one, of course, is the melon one with the cream, and it tastes fizzy. Don't ask what taste fizzy and taste cold mean, I don't know how else to describe it. Okay, we got 2 votes for blue, so we'll do the blue one, then the purple one, then the green one last. Okay. I would rip this open, but I don't want to damage the instructions in case I need them, so I'm gonna use scissors. Okay, let's see what's inside here. All these packages are in their own package. Love that. We got the spoon, and we got this guy. He's, I don't know how I feel about that guy being there. I'm not gonna lie. But okay, let's see. I believe this is the water cup. And it has a handle, and it came off easily! This is so advanced. Well, I've done these before, it's just like a little bowl, and you gotta, like, put your whole hand in the water to get it out. But this is like a little spoon. I didn't need scissors. And it says Nerunerunerune on it. I guess this well-recognized brand is a bit more fancy, a bit more expensive than, well, more expensively made. It was still cheap to get. Okay. Let's read the directions. They write the directions on the back like this, so I hope I can read them. You don't even need to be able to read them, you just look at the pictures. Okay, first you take this off, I already did that. Then you mix packet number 1 with 1 scoop of water. And open the packets. This is a thing that a lot of Japanese kids do. It's very popular and, like, perceived as, like, a kid's thing. But lately the same company, and I couldn't find this at my local grocery store, but apparently some of the newest Nerunerunerunes are called adult Nerunerunerune, and it's just like it's like champagne flavored or something, like more sophisticated flavors, and they want like adults with nostalgia to do it. Okay, so this is pack number 1. It says soda flavor. R18 candy, exactly. How do you open this package? I think you just... Yeah, okay, there was no tear here, but I just teared at it, and it worked. I'm gonna smell it, because I'm a weird person. It smells almost like nothing. So, maybe that'll change when it gets wet. So I guess I just dumped the whole thing in. It's kind of big. I hope 1 scoop of water is enough. I always worry about that every time I make candy like this. I'm like, this is a lot of powder. I think it's gonna need more water, but it never does. You have to trust them. So here's my little cup of water. Here's a little spoon. I want it to be as full as possible. Okay, this is perfect. Okay. I put that in there. Cup out of the way. How much water is this? 5 cc. I don't know what that means. But then I mix it together, it looks like. Is that like visible? It's more water than I thought it'd be, so that's good. I'm used to making these kits that like make something at the end, like it looks like a hamburger or it looks like a sushi, so. But here it's just, I guess you just make it. Then you put in okay, this is like the base, I think. Because it doesn't really look like what's gonna happen, but it's like, it's always a chemical reaction. So maybe this is the first chemical required for the reaction, but I want to get it as dissolved as I can before I move on. I think this is about what they expect. It's kind of like a goo. Look at that. Okay. I don't want to put it on my towel, but... Do we need this section for anything? Oh, for the candy pieces at the end. Okay, so I won't do that. I'll put on this plastic from what all the packages were in. Okay, then it says put in number 2. So this is number 2. And it also says soda flavor. So you stir that in, it's supposed to, maybe this is gonna make it all fluffy and stuff. I will smell this one as well. This one smells even less like anything. I thought it would smell more like soda flavor because this one really didn't. Got my spoon ready. Dump that in there. See, this one's blue. It is like turning white. It's getting like really big really fast. This is so strange, I'm gonna eat this. Get it all mixed together. Ah, oh no. Okay. Ah, this is so weird. I don't know how to describe this, but it's like all sticky and it like, look at it. Ah! I actually bought these candies, I just remembered like months ago with the plan to stream it, but I could never get a hand cam set up. And now it's like, this is the best I could do. This is the best it's gonna be. Okay. So that, I think, is looking like how it's supposed to look. And now it's toothpaste. It's toothpaste that does the opposite of toothpaste. This will kill your teeth. I don't even think your teeth are alive, but it will kill them. Got more powder on the edge. Get all that blue in there. Okay, now that that looks horrendous, We opened package number 3, which is full of, what are these? Full of the cold lamune flavored thing. I think it depends a lot on which candy it is. I've had some that are pretty sweet. I mean, they're not the sweet the same way that American candy is, I think. Maybe that's why I like eating candy all of a sudden. I used to hate candy, but now I eat it all the time in Japan. There's some words on this package that I can't read. Ramune no naka ni nerune ga iru kamo. Wait, are they saying is Neruneru, like the character, inside of the lamune? I don't know how I feel about eating it now. Am I eating him? Okay, and then the desired way to do this, it looks like you take a spoonful of this, and because it's like sticky, you dip it in this, and the bits stick to it. Okay, maybe I should have tried it without the bits first, but it's too late now. It's 11:13 in the morning. Haven't eaten lunch yet. I've had a few sips of coffee. Here we go. You hearing this crunch? It is strange. It is strange. The little crunchy bits aren't as cold as I wanted them to be. I've had cold candy before. Relatively underwhelming. This just feels so weird. It's a big portion too, and it just feels so weird. Like, I'm feeling the cold after the fact. Maybe it's because like all the powder is not fully dissolved, and it never will be. But it's like super like fluffy, but also thick. But like you can still chew on the little bits. I'm still eating it because I don't want to do it to waste, but I would like, I don't know if I can eat all 3 of these. So I should probably stop at some point. It's not a waste if it's for science. And this is VTuber science. Okay. Not eating any more of this for now. I love soda flavor though. So because all of them are gonna feel the same, like all of them will be this texture, I will rate it based on the flavor and the side included. So, the flavor's great, actually. I've had a lot of soda-flavored things. This is some of the good stuff. These little bits, I wanted them to be colder, and I can't tell why they're different colors. I think they're all the same flavor. They're decent on their own, though, if you're not, like, chewing them. Okay. Well, this is the baseline, so it doesn't matter. I don't have to give it a score exactly, because I'm just gonna line them up best to worst. I gotta make a place to put all the garbage, too, because there will be a lot. That place to put all the garbage might just be on the floor for now. So... But these, I gotta keep these. What am I gonna do with this now? Maybe I'll eat it later. I do think it's better than a 6.9 out of 10, but it is a good number, so. So that was... Look at the top and the bottom. It's got... Oh, it's full of calcium though, guys, so it's actually healthy. And it looks like there's 0 fat. So, you want to put your kid on a diet and you want to make it fun. Okay. The second one is the purple one. I'm also excited for this one because it's grape flavor. And grape is my favorite flavor. It has candy chips, which I'm not too sure about, but could be fun. Okay. Once again, I will use the scissors as to not damage the instructions. Even though I think I got it now. I think they're all gonna be the same. Some of the most straightforward stuff. Oh, they're each gonna have their own spoon. They're all the same, but... I will follow the exact kit. We got another spoon, but this was a different color? I'm stupid. Trying to pull it the wrong way. Same 3 packages, but different colors. Different flavors. Same little man. I wasn't looking before, but this one has like candy around him. I'm assuming they're all the same package, just to save money. Okay, they are. I thought, is this one Christmas? There's a candy cane! I don't know if you can make that out. There's a candy cane! But, and this spoon is green. So that's also an important thing to keep track of. Maybe I should judge them on spoon color. Oh yeah, there's tons of candy you can like just buy that's like the same as any other candy. Like gummies are huge, a lot of hard candies and everything. That's obviously like available, but sometimes like it's fun to do this kind of stuff. They even say like make sure you fill up the spoon all the way. Like this? Okay, this? If it's like this, you suck. So get better. Get good. Why is it not opening based on my instinct again? I mean, to be fair, this is the reason that I brought the scissors, so just snip, snip. This one smells a lot more grapey than the other one smelled soda-y. So I am looking forward to it. I'm realizing now this setup's gonna kill my back. Okay, I don't know if I should keep this right now. Put it there. Now I need the water. Bring back my cool Sakura water cup that I got at the dollar store. This looks good. It's turning purple! We love purple. This one, because it's darker, like you can see it a lot more, like what still needs to be dissolved more. I do appreciate that. This smells very grapey. Like, if we're judging them based on scent, this one's a lot more. This one's also a bit like, if I remember correctly, this one's a little bit runnier. Or maybe it's just because it's darker, I can see it going up on the sides. I'm also getting a good thigh workout. Maybe it'll balance out all the candy I'm eating. Okay, I think this is as good as it's gonna be. So once again, we gotta shake off as much of it and then just put it over here. Okay. Give my back a moment there. Okay. Now it's number 2. I'm not even reading the directions anymore. I'm just a genius. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone this time for chat and I'm getting so many notifications about things that don't matter. I mean, they matter, but not right now. I got tweet notifications on for Luca Kaneshiro, so... It is about time he should be waking up. Okay, put this shit in here. That's what they need. They need cotton candy flavor of this. Then it'd be perfect. That'd be instant number one. Dude, look at the color changing. You can still see the dark bits and the light bits. It's so pretty. Part of the reason I like the cotton candy flavor is like the blue and the pink mixing together. So this is almost like that. It's become very pink. I'm gonna hold it differently. It's become very pink. Okay. I don't want it to spill. No. Okay. I want to read something on the back real quick because I'm pretty sure this one has like a fun science fact on the back. Which is that apparently with this flavor, the more blue it is, the more alkaline it is, and the more red it is, the more opposite of alkaline it is. I don't remember science. That's pH, right? So it's like acidic and alkaline? I think I only studied like pH for like an hour total in school. So, yeah, that's pretty neat. It's written on the bag, like, fun fact, kids, learn some science. If your candy changes color, what does it say about the water supply? But this one just looks pretty purple. Kind of exactly what we expect from the bag. The bag even shows the color changing happening. So, now we got this, appetizing lump. Also, alkaline is acidic? I know there's acids and bases. And, like, your stomach has mucus, so it doesn't eat itself. That's all I remember. Ooh. So I made it kind of pretty. And by pretty, I mean it looks like a piece of shit. Now we gotta get the little extra things. I think this is the extra things. Package number 3. And this is the chips? Yes. Some of them are stars. Ah. Sorry, there's like a mosquito or fruit fly or something in my room and it came in my face, so I screamed. Okay. Get out of here. I don't know if you can like see the little candy pieces. Some of them are stars. The stars are pretty. Some of them are like ground into a powder. So, you know, I was going to like cleanse my palate. I look over and I'm like, I got coffee. I don't know how well the coffee's gonna go with it. Maybe I'll just sip from the water cup. Ah, tap water. Okay. The tap water's fine, I promise. It just doesn't taste as good as like nice, fancy bottled water. Okay, just like before, I'm going to get the full experience. I don't want a spoonful this big though. I'm trying to get it off, but it gives me more. Okay. Got some on the spoon. Moment of truth, we're gonna dip it into the candy chips. They look pretty. I like the candy chips, like how they look. Okay. Here's some real crunching. My god. It's a good flavor. But I do also like grape flavor a lot. Okay. I'm gonna wait a bit. Basically for me to get all the candy chip pieces out of my teeth. And then I'm gonna go. The candy chips really are just like sugar flavored. And they are now in like all of my molars. So, okay, I'm gonna truly judge this. It's a pretty good grape flavor. It's not what I expected. Like, you know how like there are different types of grape flavor? This is heavy into the purple grape territory. But that does make sense. It tastes like candy version of purple grapes. I'm gonna eat the chips. Get some of the candy chips on here. Give a real taste test. I want to say they taste like something, but I don't think they do. Interesting. Now this one's very purpley grapey. In Japan, they do make a difference. They have a different word for green grapes than purple grapes. The little star pieces taste more like nothing than the rest of them. Even though the star pieces and like the candy bits are going to kill my totally living teeth, I'm going to say this one is better than the other one. Mostly because the flavor is more... There's more depth to this flavor. If that makes sense. So it's like you could smell it when we were making it. You can taste it more than the other one. The candy bits are also more beautiful. This one's also a prettier color when it mixed together. Instead of like, what's this one? Like yellow. It was like this weird white yellow, looked like the base of something kind of thing. So, hold up a minute, I just realized something. Oh, it's too late, okay. This is part of the stream scuff. I realized I never added my chat to the screen. It's fine, I archived the live chat on YouTube anyway. Gather up the garbage, put it on the ground. Okay. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. This one's also heavier than this one. Either than so far. Okay, I found a spot for them. Okay, there's one more. Yeah, I know some VTubers use gloves. I'm not for a few reasons. The first is that I don't understand why they wear gloves in the first place. And the second is that I didn't want to buy gloves. And there's also the fact is like, I don't know, I don't really see the need for them myself. And I painted my nails! That's why they look so scuffed. I did it last night at midnight. Okay, so this one that I just opened is the melon one. So it's gonna be... Literally it says... melon soda neru, which is the candy. Cream sauce. And shua, so and fizzy. So my assumption is that this is going to... It's meant to be like this. Like a melon soda float, I guess, but without the cherry. As someone who's never had melon soda or a float before, it's gonna be something. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, it's... I've heard some rumors about people being doxxed based on their hands, but... I'm gonna be using my hands for future videos as well, so I figure, like, I don't need to hide who I am. Most people in this chat, I think, know me IRL anyway. Okay, so this one is different. This one I couldn't find everywhere. Like these two are at every store. But this one I found only at a specialized candy store. So these packages, there are more of them. And they didn't come in one package sealed together. This one is pink. And the little pictures on this is different. I think it's meant to be like this way so it pops out. But it's easier to see this way. There's like a little broom. And a witch's hat? So maybe this is like meant to be Halloween-y? Even though I bought it in July. July can be Halloween-y, it's fine. I do have a couple marks though. But I've never done porn or anything, so no one's gonna find anything by looking at every detail of my hands. I don't even know if I have hand pics online. But now I'm also seeing resemblance to the Emoji Movie. I gotta remember, this is Nerunerunerune. Isn't there a girl Nerunerunerune? I swear there's a girl version. I've seen it at a candy store in Canada before. An import store. Okay, I might need to read the directions for this one. There's still package number 1. And it talks about the water, so this is probably the first one. And number 2. This is the topping, and this is the cream sauce. I'm gonna read it real quick. Okay, yeah, it's what I thought, it's what I thought. How would you say that in English? Nerunerunerune? Nerunerunerune? Not actually sure. But basically what I'm gonna do in this one is make this candy like normal, but then in the topping section, I'm going to have to use water to make the cream, and then put the little, what are these? The little fizzy bits on top of the cream. Maybe mix them together too. I don't think it shows mixing them together. Oh, they actually put the little bits on this. They put the fizzy bits in the melon part, I guess melon soda, and then this here. Okay. I might taste it before adding it then, because I want to get the pure flavor, you know? Either way. Package number 1. I'm worried because I don't even know if I'm gonna like melon flavor. But we'll give it a go. It smells very mild. A bit melony. Melony. I do speak, I'd say, well, more Japanese than the average person. Not here, not in Japan, where I am right now. But, yeah, I came to Japan for a semester of school, it just ended. And I stayed for summer, and then I'm gonna go back home soon, which is why I'm doing this now. But I went to study Japanese. Ooh. I gotta take a Japanese language proficiency test when I go back to Canada in December. And I don't know how well I'm gonna do on that, because I signed up for a level higher than I've ever studied before. So I got a lot of studying to do. I don't know if I like this color with the scent. It's like, oh, melon! And it's like this weird, like, it looks like a chemical you'd put in a car. That's the color I'm getting from it. This one also smells a bit more strong. The soda smells like nothing. So these other ones have that going for it. Let's see. This is a good consistency, I'd say. Oh, some of the powder went up on the edge that I can't see. Scoop that back in. Without making too much of a mess. Dissolve that. Ah, yes, my favorite. Windex melon. I was going to say they're probably picking colors of the spoons to be like complementary, but then I remembered, didn't the blue one come with the blue spoon? Interesting. Okay, time for number 2. This is when it gets weird. This is gonna be very green. It smells like a chemical. I don't know exactly how to describe this. It's gonna sound weird. But it smells like you walked into a room, like... You know sometimes you walk into a room and there's like a room smell? This smells like a room smell, but I couldn't tell you which room it is. I'm not good at describing things, apparently. But there was no melon smell in that one. I almost just spilled that everywhere. I guess it's yellow because it'll mix with the blue. Ew! Look at the- ew! This in-between color looks really gross. Hopefully if I mix it faster, it'll just become normal and green. It's a very light green, okay. You know, it's not as fluffy as I thought it'd be from what I'd seen online, but like that is the best word to describe it. It's fluffy, I feel like in the same way like a whipped batter is, but I've also never baked, so I could be completely wrong. Okay. I think this is good enough mixed. Wait, I need the spoon to mix the other... to mix the cream. You know, the chat can have all of my leftovers. There will be a lot of leftovers. Tell me which one you want the leftovers of. Okay, so this is just cream sauce. It does smell like cream sauce. It smells like someone's cooking pancakes. Or crepes with the cream sauce, maybe. This is gonna be a reference that maybe a couple people in chat will get who know me IRL, but it smells like you're in the... It smells like you're on the 3rd floor of a certain Chinese shopping mall nearby. Like where they're cooking and stuff. So we're gonna put that in. It's gonna put it in this boy. I don't want to put cream in the boy. I did that to myself! Here we go. Sorry, Nerunerunerune. Is that his name? Sorry, Nerune. Okay, get that all out of there, okay. I think I'll use one of the spoons from before. No, they're all kind of... Are any of them clean enough? This one's cleaner. Basically the question is, which one did I lick more? But this one, I'm gonna use it. It's green too, it matches. To mix that up. How many waters do I put in? 1, of course. It couldn't be more than 1, it's much smaller. Some of these kits, they give you a shit spoon and then it's like, put 18 cups in this section. And I'm like, how am I gonna do that? At this point, everything is just gonna be awful. It's harder to mix this one because the section is small and like the bottom isn't solid. Because poor boy's face is here. That's why it's Halloween themed, because this is spooky. Is this still difficulty 1? This one just doesn't have the difficulty level on it. They were like, sure, it's easy. I mean, it's still very easy, but... You can tell this package was not meant for this. But I don't want, like, clumps in the cream, you know? It's gonna be gross. I feel like 90% of what I do could be in an out of context compilation. You know, sometimes these candy kits don't taste like candy. I've tried one of those once. It was very bad. Some of them they'll make and they'll be like, oh, this is, you know, it's make a hamburger out of powder and water. Oh, but it's supposed to taste like hamburger. So you're there and you're like mixing the water with the powder and it's supposed to taste like cheese and I'm like, I'd recommend not doing those. Okay. Why does my mind keep wanting to say gross things? I was about to say, like, okay, let's try some of the cream from this. Okay. It's pretty good. I know it says cream sauce, but it is true. It does taste like a good vanilla ice cream. Ooh, there's fans out there looking for the Pajama Sam 2 stream. That's good to know. Because that will definitely happen. Now that one person has asked about it, it has to happen guaranteed. I say maybe next week? Wait. Yeah, I haven't planned next week yet, so... It will be included. Have you played Pajama Sam 2 before? I played it a few times. Okay, I'm gonna try some of this before I put this stuff in it. It's already, like, breaking apart. Ew, you can see all the bubbles in it. Okay. Okay. As it turns out, melon's not my favorite flavor. Yeah, I never played Pajama Sam 2 like a lot, so I haven't like memorized how to play it, so we can see live on stream how dumb I am. Ooh. You saw the first game and you need to see the rest of them. Makes sense. A lot of people say the second game is the weakest link, but I do think you need to play it to understand the full nuance of the third one. You need to know where they come from. Actually, the fourth game is the weakest one, but I won't even play that, so it doesn't matter. I don't consider it canon. Okay, I mixed the fizzy stuff in it. You can see the little... Maybe you can see the fizzy bits in it. It's kind of weird. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna try it as intended. Let's get in a scoop. This might be a bit generous of a scoop. Let's get less of that. Okay, we got a scoop. Gonna put the cream. Didn't taste the cream very much. And some of the green stuff fell into the cream. I really want to like it. Because objectively it's fine. The fizzy is very good. It is actually a little fizzy. Unfortunately, I can't eat any of the fizzy bits on their own because I had to mix them in. So it's hard to get a full review. Try to get a scoop that's mostly a fizzy bit. They are very fizzy. Each little one of these is much fizzier than the laminate one was cold. I really like this cream part though. It's like eating ice cream that just melted. I'm just eating the cream, that's not good. This isn't the intention. We could mix them together. Let's bring them all back. All-star mode. Here they all are. Clean up some of the garbage, make it look neat. That's one thing that can get to be a lot with making these, is there's a lot of garbage. It's not all bad though, you know. Keep in mind that in Japan, where these are made and meant to be consumed, everything in here, everything that comes in the whole package goes into the plastic recycling. So, let's do some mixing and matching. Look. My leg fell asleep. So, It's not quite the pins and needles, but it feels like I have to move it, but if I move it, it hurts. Does that make sense? I'm gonna try some of the green with maybe some of the candy sprinkles. Why are the candy sprinkles hardened and not scooped? Oh my god. Is this too many sprinkles? They've all lumped together. I can't just put them back in though, they're all gonna taste like melon. Ah! That's why we put down a towel before doing this on my bed. Let's just eat this. Oh, hello, Josh. We're eating candy. It's a good rating idea, sleepy eating, yeah. Understandable, yeah. The green one does have to get a lower score, yeah. Okay, like what if we have like soda with cream? Will that make cream soda? Kinda, yeah. This is a good combination. What about the grape? The grape flavor was too overpowering. I didn't taste the cream. What if I mix two of these? The true grape soda experience. Pretty good. I think I'm getting used to the weird texture, I think. This one I'll never get used to because it tastes bad. I do like the colors though. Maybe once again less so this one because it looks weird, I think, with the bits inside of it. I'm pretty good. I finished doing this a lot faster than I thought I would. I like the colors. Me too. I still haven't tried these with other flavors yet. Mostly because I feel like these taste like nothing and do nothing. Let's give it a go though. Some purple. With some of these. Oh my god, okay, a lot of these. They're all falling though. Okay. Oh wait, maybe you guys want more crunching, I don't know. Oh. I let them get too soft, they didn't crunch. These on their own. Getting a mouthful of these and then just like biting them. They do have a slightly cooling effect. But they just taste like nothing. Maybe like a plastic? This is gonna be completely unrelated, but for some reason, the aftertaste of these reminds me of when I used to work in a hotel. I don't know why. But that's what my brain's telling me. Maybe it's a negative response. I want more of the cream, though. It is oddly specific, and I can't tell you why. Ooh. Now we're mixing the toppings. What if I mix this with the cream? That was good. Yeah, I worked at a hotel as a housekeeper. And the one thing I can take out of that experience is I can tell you to please tip your maid. Because no one respects her. I gotta break up all the— How did these harden so fast? It's not even humid. I mean, of course it's humid. It's like there's a typhoon. But like, I have my dehumidifier on. I mean, if you're ever really desperate for money, most hotels will always be hiring. It's just your hours will be shit. And the work is shit. Okay, we haven't gotten the soda in these bits yet. Okay. Here's the soda with the bits. It was not a very nice hotel. 2 stars, I think? It was a dive. A lot of people don't know that you can tip maids. But like, I mean, if you can't tip the maid, depending on where you are, like if you're drinking alcohol, leave the can behind, leave the bottle behind. Because the maids do collect those and take them to the places where you can get money back for them. It was a very generous 2 stars, according to Google Maps. I mean, they have the notepads in case someone wants to write a note, but it's always nice when there's a note for me. What did I put in the description? I don't even remember, hold up. Yeah. It is funny. I was worried that if I put it, YouTube would like shadow ban me, but no. Dodo, that's not what it means. I'm realizing now that this stream required a lot of time to set up, but like, it's been like barely an hour. Should we do something else? Whatever we do, I don't think I can get my model to move. I don't know if I have other foods that are, like, interesting. I mean, like, I have a lot of Japanese foods because I'm in Japan. Yeah, if you don't know what rawdoggin means, look up. I'm not gonna say don't look it up, but like at your own risk. Be aware it is an unsay-so slang term. Does this count as Japanese food? It's coffee. But it's the one with the old man on it. Yeah, I wasn't there for that moment of June's stream, but I am aware of what docking is already, unfortunately. You know, online I feel like I'm that friend that knows all the bad words and teaches it to everyone, but then in real life I'm still learning. Like, I heard one recently. I heard a euphemism for intercourse that I'd never heard before recently. On YouTube. And I was like, huh? This stream got really weird fast. This is yabai. Yamete kudasai. Oh yeah, but the best one, these are already in order, these are the best ones. Like, this is the worst one, and this is the best one. So maybe it's backwards. Oh yeah. Dodo, that is when I learned about docking. Yeah. I just have a playlist of music that's just going with 30-minute extended versions. So that's how we can keep track of time. It's been an hour, guys. See, this one's best part was the cream. See, I ate all the cream. It really did taste exactly like vanilla ice cream. And not like cheap vanilla that tastes like nothing, but like it had flavor. This one's just mid. Therefore, it's mid in the ranking. This one, this is a really good flavor. If they had this flavor without it being so neru, then it'd be okay. I had the green with the candy bits. I forgot to have the green with the cold bits. Give me some. There's too many cold bits. I need like an even mixture here. Needs to be fair. Okay, okay. Naru? Got the Nerunerunerune flavor? Ew. I do think these two flavors go well together. I just don't like them. Also, what is up with these colors? The little yellow bits in the green? Quite off-putting. Not a fan of that color. Also, I feel like this is turning more red as I wait, or I just keep forgetting what it looks like. What does red mean? Sansei. Arukari. So it's not acidic, I guess. If that's what I'm gonna Google what alkaline means, hold up. Like, alkaline has to be acidic, right? Yeah. Dodo, what the hell? Dodo, you're talking about a lady. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I thought alkaline battery, so it has to be acid. Same as like in Japan, like I don't know if it's a common thing everywhere, but everyone in Japan, like when you buy bottled water, it's always like, here's some alkaline water. I think it's because most of Japan's water source is like soft water. So they're super into mineral waters and stuff. Which everyone said like soft water, hard water has like a big difference and you can tell when you drink it. I never noticed a difference. But maybe that's because I don't normally drink tap water. I can talk about my upcoming streams if you want. People say it makes a difference when you cook rice with hard and soft water, actually. They said that in Persona 3? Or 4 or 5. in one of the Persona games when you're in class and you're talking with the teacher? And they ask a question about, like, hard water, soft water? And then the teacher's like... I think it was Toriyumi-sensei, which is why I think it's... Persona 3. But it might be Persona 5 because they went to Hawaii. But they were saying, like, you know, if you cook rice in hard water, it ruins the flavor or something. How, Dodo, Mountain Dew doesn't even look this color. Mountain Dew is way more concerning than this. I'm just kidding, I'm just kidding. I was gonna say make a picture for the thumbnail, then I realized we have a thumbnail already. This is a live stream. It sounds awful. And see how New York pizza gets its taste from New York water. Dodo, don't make me ban you from my chat. You're a mod. That's brave, Dodo. It's brave. Yeah, see, Antio's right. It's okay, June. Even though your piss could be neon, you're still good at Mario Kart, you know? That's all that matters. It's because you're drinking the gamer fuel, the Mountain Dew of the gamer gods, you know? You get your Mountain Dew and Doritos. You go for it. To reference a Scott the Woz video, you get your Mellow Yellow and Cheez-Its. And you go for it, but that's for Mario Party. I need to stop turning my life into a Scott the Woz reference. Or maybe not. I still have the desire to make, like, Scott the Woz compilations. Gamer P is built different. See, that's why at the hospital they ask for a urine test, because they have to diagnose if you're a gamer or not before they can decide on treatment. That is true. Don't anger Dodo. He learned how to drift in Mario Kart, now he's gonna catch up. Actually, one second. I gotta check something. I want to see. Ah! I have to get up again. Or maybe not. Okay. I'm also checking my win-loss ratio in Mario Kart. But I had the wrong game in. Like, what good's this gonna do me? For Mario Kart. How do I see my win-loss? Is it in play stats? Or is it in online? Or... I found it. No. I have some embarrassing news, but I'm gonna live up to it. I'm gonna own up to this. Damn, okay. As much as I would like to play Portal 2 co-op with June, maybe I'm a genius. Dude, like, one second, I got a Discord message. Oh my god. Wait, you already had the screenshot from before. June tweeted before her win-losses. Yeah, Dodo keeps joining late to some of these. I mean, June joins late to some of these too. At one time. I consider myself someone who's good at Mario Kart. Apparently not. 'Cause I'm winning against nobody. Dodo's got me 101 to 95. June's got me 106 to 35. Omni's got me. Oh wait, no, I got Omni. Okay, let's go. No offense, Omni. We'd love to see you on the stream. But there's someone. I swear I used to be good. I used to be good at on the Wii U. I used to be good on the Wii. Well, next time you guys see me, no more King Boo, no more Mercedes. We're Wiggler Waluigi. Gonna study all the meta shortcuts. Are there any good Mario Kart 8 Deluxe YouTubers? I only know Mario Kart Wii YouTubers. I know in Mario Kart 8 and 8 Deluxe there's a lot more, like, little customizations. So I wouldn't be able to figure out the meta by myself. I normally just turn the little stat screen on and pick. Like, based on what it says. Like, if it's, I just go for speed, mostly. Speed and weight are the two that I pay the most attention to. But sometimes it doesn't even matter. Mario Kart Wii is so much simpler. It's character and vehicle. There's no gliders, wheels, all that. Oh yeah, once you get into crazy CCs, you need to definitely have, like, acceleration. Especially if you go off the edge, acceleration is gonna be more helpful. I don't think there's a good way to get back up to speed in Mario Kart 8, so maybe I'll get better at the game once I stop driving into the grass. Maybe that's a good start. I just won't steer into the wall every time. Like, for me, it's basically you have to memorize the timing on how to turn. And that's gonna be different per vehicle. It's good advice. It's good advice. Touch the grass, don't drive in it. Item strategy is very important too, though. Like, where's the best place to take a shortcut? Should you save your item? What's the odds of a shock happening right now? What route will the bullet bill take? Those kinds of things are important to know as well. Yeah, seeing a good banana snipe is pretty uncommon, I think, for 8, so if you can do that. I'm just saying maybe I could take a holistic approach and learn everything at once. But, I mean, clearly that hasn't been working, I guess, because I've been playing online many times. I have considered recently that maybe the next Mario Kart stream should be a battle mode. Yeah, does anyone here have a dad who works at Nintendo who can, like, talk to who's in charge of Mario Kart? It can't be Miyamoto. Talk to someone at Nintendo about this? If you want to balance the game, don't balance the items, don't balance the tracks, don't balance the vehicles. Balance the players. Oh my god, now I really gotta think though, what am I doing with these things now that I have them? Like, is this solid? Like, I guess I just throw it in the garbage? Like, can I rinse it in the sink, or will this go down? I feel like this is not a good thing to put in the sink. But it's also not a good thing to put in the net in the sink. If you are distantly related to someone having to do with Japan, maybe that's why you're so cracked now. Maybe you are one of the Japanese players. Secretly deep down. I think I am just going to throw these out, which kind of sucks. For now, I'm gonna move them. That'd be pretty cool. A VTuber ate these candies. Do you want to buy them? I got crumbs here. You can just see my sad crumb section. What you can't see is literally like 1 centimeter off screen is where my mic is. I'm moving up to sit a bit close. Now you guys can see that my pants match! Juliet colors, let's go! Black hoodie too, let's go! I am Cooley and McGee. It's my phone now, though. No. VTuber knee and thigh reveal. This wasn't just a hand reveal. This is also a knee reveal. But yeah, so I didn't make a schedule, I think, for this week. I don't even think I posted a schedule for this week now that I think about it. I just kind of jumped in, so. But that's okay. Oh yes, the feet reveal is off the table. Maybe someday. And that will only be to private paying customers. But yeah, so my schedule I didn't post it, I realized, but I'm doing this, obviously, right now. Sleepy Agent, are you interested? No. But basically, my next stream, which is time zones are confusing, which is Tuesday night. I want to review some of the recent Twitter polls. I don't know if you guys have heard of the massive phenomenon that is Reagan Arataka. Hashtag Reagan Sweep. I'm just saying, I feel like there could be a market for VTuber OnlyFans. So... I don't know though, there are so many other actual lewd tubers, I should probably do that before I do. But yeah, so... Hashtag Reagan Sweep. Some people did not survive that particular result. That was the Tumblr Sexy Man poll. Project Melody, who? Check my OnlyFans. But yeah, so basically the iconic, the prolific, the... I'm running out of words to describe this. The revolutionary global event that was the Tumblr Sexy Man poll ended in a very close race. A race too close for me to accept, actually. So, for my next stream on Tuesday, I'm going to go through some of the polls that happened around that time, because it wasn't just the Tumblr Sexy Man poll that happened. Every now and then, I think maybe it's seasonal, maybe it's every year at the same time, I'm not actually sure. But at every time, everyone starts doing polls all at once. So, you know, I figured I should go through the polls of some of my fandoms, some of the polls that I voted in, some of these tournaments that just should not have went the way that they went, and I will go through and explain why everyone online is stupid and wrong, and why Reagan should have won. And also why tons of characters should have won their tournaments and didn't. Such classic polls as Yakuza character baby girl poll, which Yakuza character's the babiest baby girl. Or iconic yaoi shipping poll. We gotta redo that one. We gotta redo that one, June's correct. Do the, what are some others? I'm just gonna assume that every fandom had a poll. Like, I voted in an Ace Attorney poll. Like, hottest guy in Ace Attorney poll. While I don't particularly have a lot of stake in it, I wanted to look at the anime MILF poll. Because I saw some screenshots from that one, I think. Long-haired anime boy poll, yes! Dude, June knows all of these. June's gotta send me the links. June is planning the stream, actually, as we speak right now. In my chat, so... some shoutouts. Thank you. Maybe this is easier. Thank you. So there were many polls at the time. So I really want to look at some of those. That's what we're doing a couple days from now. And then, a really big important announcement is that there is no stream on Friday night. This is because I moved it to Saturday night. Because it's gonna be the birthday stream. And as we know, I don't know if we know. Did I put it in the soft debut? I don't even remember. As we know, my birthday is Christmas in September. So we will have the party on Christmas Eve in September. Christmas in September Eve. I don't know what's called that. But I know I'm also streaming Do I stream on Sunday night? Yes. Is it Sunday night right now? Yes. I know I'm gonna stream on Sunday night anyway, but for me, with Japan's time zone, Christmas and September Eve, for I'm assuming you guys, is Christmas and September Day. For me. If that makes sense. Essentially, we're having my birthday stream and then my belated birthday stream the next day. But in your perception, it will seem like different. It's confusing, time zones confuse me, just trust me. I will be streaming on my birthday. Plus, well, my birthday for me, birthday before my birthday for you, but plus, I am considering having the stream run a long time, so it's fine if you guys can't stay late or whatever, but I do hope to stay up until my time of birth, because my mother does know what time I was born, which is, I believe, 2:35 a.m.? My birthday is Christmas in September, so September 25th. So we will be streaming on the 24th at night, so that then after midnight it will become the 25th. And then if I can endurance stream until my time of birth, that would be, I think, the best outcome. That being said, it will be a long stream. Not as long as June's last stream, if any of you guys caught that, but... because I was born in Canada, it's the Canada time zone that matters for this. It's very specific. Maybe it's more confusing to explain even than I thought it'd be. But basically, I was born in Eastern Time. Eastern Time, I was born on September 25th at 2:35 a.m. Kind of, yes. Okay, I'll explain it very, very simply. It's on, I'm gonna tweet about it. I already tweeted about it. It is 10... It's starting at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. What time is that in other time zones? I'm not sure. But it's 10 p.m. Eastern Time on the 24th. And the stream will go until the 25th at 2:35 a.m. So that's 10, 11, 12, 1, 2 and a half. So it's 4.5 hours long. That's my goal. Might not happen. I hope simping's not too bad, because, oh boy. Simping is what you make of it. Everyone says simps are bad, but it's just poor boys with parasocial relationships. Or girls. With real or fake people. Majima. Simping makes things more fun, I think. Every TV show, every TV show, every game, every anime I watch, there's gotta be someone worth simping for. Yeah, I think parasocial relationships only really get dangerous, I think, when it's two-sided, if that makes sense. But I feel like simping just means you really, really like them, and you would, basically, it originally meant you'd do anything for them. It's mostly for those guys who don't have any friends who go on Twitch and send all their money to Twitch girls. To the point where I think Twitch banned the word for a while. I don't know why they banned the word, it stands for squirrels in my pants. Sorry. I don't know if now's the time to make a Phineas and Ferb reference. There's always gonna be fans like that. It's not new either though, right? Like this has been happening in Hollywood for many a year. That might be going a little far, June, I don't know. You can't say, you can say it on YouTube though, right? Like, that's so funny. Dude, Twitch is crazy. Twitch is crazy. I don't know if I'm cut out for Twitch. Too much for me. Okay, random change in topic, but does anyone have the app called Nextdoor? You know, son, I hear that. I don't know about parasocial, but I sure am antisocial. Yeah. Okay, the app Nextdoor is essentially an app where you log in. I used to get ads for this like in the mail all the time, but basically you log into an account and it's kind of like Facebook, but everyone just posts from your neighborhood or like your community or like neighborhoods near your neighborhood. So you can like, they just post about things relevant to the neighborhood. Half the time it's like, oh, I'm looking for a plumber. Who's a good plumber nearby? Or, ooh, look at this coyote I saw outside or whatever. Sometimes it just gets really weird. Sometimes they're like, oh my god, like, people keep like putting advertisement stickers on my mailbox and like, can't the city do something about it? I don't want my mailbox to have a sticker on it. Like, just take the sticker off. Like, these people complain about the craziest things and I get notifications for it. And I'm like, guys, just... Is your life so great that your biggest concern is that there's a sticker on your mailbox, or are you just being a Karen? That's the kind of thing, and just... I don't know why, I love watching people get butthurt about things that don't matter. Like, and it's like, so it's like half Karens, and half like middle-aged men who just like don't understand how social media works. Maybe the occasional older millennial will slip through. I mean, I'm on it, and I'm like clearly like a Gen Z, but I love just, I'm just lurking. That is why I like Twitter. I like to watch people get butthurt about things that don't matter. My favorite meme at every Smash character announcement is just Ho's mad. Like Ho's mad, you know? I get kind of frustrated with this. I love candy. Like, why did this candy start getting so sticky? Don't like that. I can't even get it off now. You have to actually wash it. See, I don't mind too terribly if Twitter gets too political sometimes. It's just... It's because I used to be very political back in like 2015 to 2017. But like... It's almost funny now, with that background, I can take the knowledge that I have and like use it to like understand how stupid some people are. I think Twitter is only toxic if you're following toxic people. Does that make sense? Like, my feed is normally quite nice, especially, like, Cooley McGee's feed is just wonderful. It's mostly VTuber hashtags, we got a lot of anime and video game information, we got some voice actors. It's generally a pretty nice place. Although some voice actors can get a little toxic. For the longest time, I don't know how familiar any of you are with voiceover in like the New York area, that's my specialty. But I know there's a voice actor, Jamie McGonigal. And he had a lot. He was extremely political on Twitter, like angry political on Twitter. Like far left, responding to everyone, getting really heated all the time. I discovered he had a Twitter account because he was mentioned in another tweet. And when I clicked on it, he had blocked me? Which was funny because I never knew he had a Twitter before, and yet he already blocked me. And that's really funny. Because, like, it's like, I don't even know who you are and you're blocking me. Like, I haven't even posted anything offensive. Although I think some people block based on, like, it doesn't matter who they are, they just block based on who people are following. And I do follow some people who I don't agree with because, once again, I think it's funny. But, like, come on, how could you not follow Ben Shapiro? Did you see his clip about the wet-ass P-word? Like, that shit's so funny. So, yeah, Jamie McGonigal, I think, is most well known for playing Barry in Pokemon. He's done some other stuff, too. Every now and then I'll hear his voice and be like, I don't quite know who that is, but it's kind of familiar, and it's always Jamie McGonigal, so. But it's really funny. But now I went to look again to see if he still blocked me, because I was like, I'll take a screenshot and post about it, that's kind of funny. But then he, his account got deleted, so. And he didn't delete it himself, it was a terms of use violation. Which doesn't surprise me, some of the stuff he was posting, oh my god. So, he got banned and not me. What does that say? Nah, just kidding. I gotta catch up with the chat. Oh my god. Yeah, like, VTubing is so weird to me too, because I never used to be, like, into the idea. But I always wanted to I wanted to do YouTube, right? And I tried a couple times, I don't know if maybe some of my Twitter followers would know. I don't know if I ever posted on Twitter, though. But, yeah, I was never into VTubing until I found out it's not just something only rich people can do, and that it's actually something that, like, you can do with the laptop, with free software, and, you know, everything, so I figured that might be good, because my #1 least favorite thing about trying to do a YouTube channel was that every time I was in the mood to record, I wasn't in the mood to do my makeup, and vice versa. And so now the first thing I do, I roll out of bed and turn on my camera, and here we are. But and then I didn't even watch VTubers. Like, I had this plan I made this account, I believe, even December 2020. So I was making the character before that. And I wanted to debut right away. I thought, you know, 2021's my year, it didn't happen, I was really busy. And I never watched VTubers either, but then when I started watching, like, Niji-sanji EN, I was like, whoa, you know what? Maybe I do want to do this more seriously and try streaming, and now I follow a lot of VTubers, and so it's like, I understand more of the community now. So. Dude, that's so funny. Yeah, I do think... I like the character designs a lot for VTubers as well. And I figure, you know, if I was gonna like play games or like do streaming, or even make videos without my face, but with my voice, why not have an avatar face in its place instead? So, it's just like any other creator, it's just a virtual avatar, which a lot of creators have avatars, like some PNG tubers that aren't PNG tubers anymore, because now PNG tuber means you stream with an anime avatar. It's very complicated what's happened with that. But you know, June always tells me like, oh, MatPat was the original PNG tuber. Because if you watch a MatPat video, you know, he has a little picture of himself that he animates. So it's almost like not having your face. It's having your face one time, but animating. And there's a lot of people that have avatars with that, but they don't call them VTubers. They just call them YouTubers that don't show their face. So, like that. Okay, stupid question, is VTubing only something women can do? I would say, yeah, anyone can do VTubing. Well, not all of my favorite VTubers. Most of my favorite VTubers are guys. I know a lot of independent VTuber guys use female avatars, but like don't change their voice or anything. But I do know there's also a pretty strong market for male VTubers, I think. I mean, if you want to look up Niji Sanji's Luxium, came out maybe, how many months ago has it been now? It's almost been a year. In late December it'll be a year. It's been like 3/4 of a year, I guess. There are a lot of cute anime girls VTubing, that is true. But you know, I've seen, like even independents can be male too, like if you look at Shoto. How many Twitch followers does Shoto have? Like, it's a number I'm scared to look up. I think there is even more demand now for male VTubers because there are so many girls, right? He has to have at least 1 million, like let's be real. And like male VTubers like are the best ones in best performing ones. Not the best ones, but the best performing ones in Niji Sanji and Niji Sanji JP, except for Salome now. Salome's doing better. But like Kuzuha and like Kaede are also very good. I think a lot of male VTubers are using female avatars. At least from what I can tell on Reddit. There are a couple good subreddits for this that I get a lot of information from. So, if you're interested, the main one is r/virtual YouTubers, is like the biggest community. People talk about independence and corporate stuff there, self-promo and just fan interaction. But if you go to another one, I think it's r/VTubers, it's more about independence and smaller creators. So, some people say it's scary because VTubing is expensive, but I'd also like to point out that everything I've done hasn't cost me anything extra. With the exception of I spent about $15 Canadian, so probably like $10 or $5 American at this point, to buy a HDMI to USB dongle so I can capture my video games through HDMI into my computer. I made my- this has become like VTuber Q&A. Like, here we go, guys. We're indoctrinating all my viewers. Oh, the candy, that's a good point. And I have bought some games, but those are things I would have probably bought anyway, so maybe it doesn't really count. But these candies, buying them in Japan is probably about it's like $2? Less than $2 with the exchange rate to the yen. Food and candy, especially at the grocery store, as long as it's not like ingredients are expensive, but food is pretty cheap. Japan's a weird place. But basically the way that I did it was there's a program on Steam that's owned by Pixiv that's called Vroid Studio. and Vroid Studio is like a 3D avatar creator. There's tons of preset stuff. Like my model is heavily edited for art style reasons mostly, but there's tons of preset stuff. June is a wizard at Vroid, so if you have questions about Vroid, don't ask me. I saw it all on YouTube, tutorials by a user called Argama Witch. I don't know if I should be like linking this in the description later or something. Maybe I will. But yeah, so I just made the 3D model with that, and that program will automatically export the model as a file type .vrm. And then there's a freeware open, I think it's open source, but it's run by someone, a free program called VSeeFace, which is VSeeFace. And VSeeFace will use your webcam to track the model with your eyes and your mouth and all that stuff. And that's also free. So I did it for free. There are tons of tutorials, like, I don't mind if you plug it here, honestly. I just know when I started doing this, I went to youtube.com and said, like, free VTuber tutorial, and saw what came up. And then when I'm making the model, I look up things like, how do I put wings on a Vroid avatar? Or, how do I make horns for a Vroid avatar? You know, so I can make it look the most like how I wanted it to look. For me, the hardest part was, like, I didn't realize how many extra things I would need, right? Like, to set up the OBS. OBS is very easy as well, the program that I'm using to stream and, like, record stuff. But, you know, like, everything on the screen, like, these wings, I traced them and did the art myself, and, like, this whole background here, I'm trying to point it up, but the camera's backwards, this whole background here, I had to make myself. There is some stuff, if you're good at computers, there's some really cool stuff you can do with a Vroid model in Unity. And if you want to make like an animal character, you can like use Blender, I guess. But if you're willing to spend money, a lot of people will also do commissions. I think the most elaborate Vroid commission's probably a couple $100, maybe $500 for a really complicated one. It's when you get into live 2D that things get a little scary. I'm not really, I would consider myself half decent at most computer stuff, but I didn't go into Unity. I didn't go into Unity. If I ever do Unity stuff, I think I'm just gonna commission someone to do it, but I want to wait until I have money to do that. Like, even when I got like the assets for my background and stuff, because I wanted a unique layout, when I made my layout even, like this image is from the Adobe stock photo website, and while those can cost money, I got the free month trial. I could get, I think, up to 10 pictures for free, and it comes with a license to use it for commercial and non-commercial purposes. So. It is getting surprisingly easy to make them now. And while I hope one day to be able to do actual like YouTube videos, not just streams, I decided just to jump in with streaming just to say that I actually started, because I'd been sitting on this model and this concept for so long that I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. And here we are, I'm doing it. So. I think it can be cringe. Okay, there's definitely a cringe subculture. But once again, like, don't, like, cringe culture is dead. Don't worry about it. If you like doing it, then do it. Right? And you'll find people who also like it. So. But, like, I know a lot of VTuber girls will put their voice like this, and this is their in-character voice, and then all of a sudden, when they're out of character, they sound really different. People think it's kind of weird. I don't think everyone, clearly not everyone's like that. Even in corporations, not everyone's like that. Like, look at Callie. how do you pronounce her name? Calliope Mori? She's like one of the most popular VTubers, I think, from Hollow Live. And I don't think she's trying to, she is pretending to be someone she's not, but she's not trying so hard to be that different. Or like people like, I hate to plug like Nina Kosaka. Oh, Selen's great, yeah. Yeah. I think it gets... Here's a personal opinion. VTubing gets cringy when you try too hard to stay in character. You know, I'm trying to do air quotes. Stay in character. Because, like, some of these character concepts are, like, wild and out there, right? Like, I want to give an example, but I don't want to, like, put anyone down. So maybe, like, you know, if someone's like, I don't want to, okay. But, you know, some people will be like, I don't want to, I'm sorry, Fuchan. Shoutouts to Fulgur Ovid. He has a weird name, but he's a great streamer. And he needs to be doing better, for Niji Sanji. But when he debuted, he was like, I'm a cyborg and everything, and I talk in this weird voice, and everything is completely as it looks in my character description. And I thought, this dude is so cringe and lame, I'm never gonna watch these streams. But in his debut 2.0, the next day after he debuted, he was like, guys, I'm sure you can tell this isn't my real voice, like, I can't keep doing this. And then he was just himself, and like, I think it's a lot more fun to watch streamers that can like be their authentic selves than someone who tries too hard to be like a chunibyo. You know? So I bring up the example, and I criticize because I love. You know, if I love something, I feel like it's more okay to criticize it, because at the end of the day, it's not bad, right? Yeah, a lot of these bigger companies are like, here's your character, you know, be your character. I think HoloLive especially, you see a lot of people like being in character, like Callie is like always in character. You know, Callie goes on to the Trash Taste podcast and they ask her like questions like, how did you get into VTubing? And she's like, oh, well, I'm from hell, and then I came up from hell and I saw VTubers. You know, it wasn't like an actual answer, it was like an in-character answer. Okay, the chat's going so fast. I never thought I'd be able to do a Zatsu, you know? I always thought no one would talk to me if I did a chatting stream, and now here we are. Now here we are chatting. I'm not even gonna hide it anymore, I'm reading the chat on my phone. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you should check out June. She hasn't streamed a lot yet because of her schedule. It's kind of awkward. June does really good karaoke. She did karaoke one time, and I missed it because I was sleeping because of time zones. But I really wish I could have been there for that. June Sims for robots. No, but for real, I think most VTubers are introverts. From what I've heard. And while I wouldn't call myself an introvert, but I would call myself cripplingly shy. like it might be diagnosable shyness. I just haven't checked. But yeah, so it's like I'm not necessarily like the comfiest person with like meeting new people, talking one-on-one with people. But at the same time, it's like it doesn't fully matter, because it's like, yeah, I'm talking to you all right now, but like, no one's here. I mean, except for my neighbor in my share house, but I don't think she speaks English. I really hope she doesn't speak English. actually, see, I want to say shy and introvert aren't the same thing. But I do know there's a lot in common. I think Dodo has a good definition there about introvert and shy. That's probably what it is too for me. I'm probably just shy. But see, there's a lot of overlap then because, like, you know, like for me, I'm like, I love talking to people. I don't shut up. Talking is my favorite. That's why I'm here. My main drive to create content online is because I want to give my opinions to people. I want to talk to people all the time, but also no one cares enough to listen, for one thing. I don't want to bore people with stuff like this that don't understand it 100% or don't care. And two is, it's like at the end of the day, if I go and talk with people, especially people I might not know super well or I'm not super comfy with, for a long time, I'm going to get very tired, not because I'm drained from people. I gain energy when I'm with people I know, but if I'm just anxious for that long, it gets tiring. Yes. Don't we all? Shouts to Purple Demon. Purple Demon should be a VTuber. I want to see that. Wait, they're putting Persona 5 on Game. I guess they have to put it on Game Pass. Did you hear that, Purple Demon? Persona 5's coming to Game Pass. Nudge, nudge. It's nice to see you at the stream. Yeah, I'm not doing that as bad lately. Now that I'm aware of it, it's gonna be terrible. But yeah, Dodo's right. I don't stutter as much as I clutter. Cluttering is less commonly known. It's like when you talk too fast and all the words get jumbled together. A crazy coincidence, isn't it, Dodo? Let me actually see real quick. I think it only Arena. If you're referring to Persona, then no, like Persona 5. Persona 5 itself is getting put on Xbox and PC and Switch. All really soon, within the next few months. So, check that out if you want to play Persona. Yeah, for real! And then they're gonna do Golden, Persona 4 Golden, and Persona 3 Portable in the coming months. We're assuming those are gonna be on all consoles as well. They announced them all at the same time. So on the downside, all the people that have been complaining about Persona 5 not being on Switch are finally getting their way, and I used to love being like, ooh, you're never gonna get it. But I guess now they're gonna get it. But I guess it's whatever. I want to say on the plus side more people can play it, but I wish more people would play Persona 3 and 4. Okay, for reference, on my first playthrough of Persona 5 Royal, I think it took me 175 hours. And I skipped some of the cutscenes that were really long because I'd played the base game before. And now I'm in the middle of a second playthrough, which maybe I'll give up on my second playthrough and like start over and do it on stream maybe? I don't know. My content's going to have to shift quite a bit when I go back to Canada in a few weeks. Just based on scheduling, I have no idea what my schedule is going to look like. It's a big game. It's 100 hours longer than Persona 3 took me. Persona 3 Portable, I think, took me 70 hours for the story mode, but I spent a long time grinding right at the end. Yakuza playthrough. Fucking hell yeah. I want to play Yakuza so bad. I miss Majima. I went back and I watched, I was going back actually nostalgically now and looking at my first ever test stream on YouTube, which if we get maybe at some subscriber milestone, I'll put clips from my test stream on. It was stupid. It was like me, June, and Dodo all in the same room together while I'm just streaming on YouTube to see if everything works. The bitrate is horrendous. The picture quality is gross, but you know, I was playing Yakuza Kiwami a little bit. And I saw the gameplay and I saw Majima popped out from behind the alley and I was like, I was so happy. I was like, it reminded me of everything that I love about Majima, so I have to play Kiwami again. Maybe that'll be the first playthrough we do, is Kiwami. Legend mode. I am very worried about the shooting segment though, which is the part that I'm stuck on now, near the end of the game. But I think that'll be fun. And then the new game coming out looks so fucking good. There's a couple things I'm worried about, to be honest, but it looks so fucking good. I'm so excited to play Ishin. Everyone looks so hot. It's the one in the car, yeah. There's a shooting segment in Zero and a shooting segment in Kiwami. And the one in Kiwami is a little bit less fair with the save point. That's a good point, actually. I didn't think about that. Wait. Speaking of notifications, I saw something big. One thing I was worried about... One of my favorite jokes in Ishin is like, you know, you might not know, you might know, the Yakuza series had a partnership with Don Quixote, a Japanese discount store, which I still need to go to the big one in Shibuya, because that's crazy. I've been to the one that the Yakuza one's based on all the time, but... Oh, Purple Demon, stop right away. We're gonna get real opinionated. Yakuza 7 is the worst one. Like a Dragon, hot garbage. Ichiban Kasuga, I wouldn't mind if he died. You gotta play Zero. Is Zero on Game Pass? Play Zero. Zero's the best one, I think. It's great for beginners, because it's like, doesn't matter if you know anything. It's beautiful, it's the 80s. It's got a great story, it's dramatic. The sense of humor, I think, is better. The main character cares less about Dragon Quest and more about fighting for his life. Fighting for his friends. Nah, Zero's great, man. Did you get any further? I'm wondering. I want to know, Ansio. Did you get any further in Zero? I feel like the video content in this stream is pretty... It's pretty stupid. Here's my coffee. The anniversary? 30th anniversary? There's a campaign. You could win. Scanning the QR code, you could win. Of course it's Suntory. Is that how you pronounce the company, Suntory? Suntory? I don't know. It ends up being one of my favorite drink companies in Japan. This could be a great visual for all the hand people out there. Look at my monster hands. Ugh. I feel like my fingers are very long. Oh, you learned who the blind girl... I realized super slow who the blind girl was. Like, really slow. Like, they kept hinting at it and foreshadowing it the whole time, and it took me until one specific scene right before the chapter, with the chapter name basically gives it away. And I was like, oh. Why didn't I realize that before? Thank you, Sleepy Agent. My manicure is shit, but my hands are nice. Okay, bye, Purple Demon. I might message you on Discord later. Just to see how you're doing. I've been meaning to do it for a while, so... Waving. Dude, this is a great stream. We're just chilling, man. This is what we gotta do more. I hope you all can make it to my birthday stream. We can have mad chats. Is that a thing people say? Do we have mad chats? Is that a British thing? Or is this mad banter? I'm now seeing the appeal of Zatsudan. You know, I can have my phone in the frame if I have it like this. Now you can't see. Mad Bants! Oh, disclaimer before everyone mentions it, yes, I have the phone that folds in half. Yeah, YouTube is kinda iffy. Oh, Zatsudan. Zatsudan it's a word that's used in the VTuber community a lot. It's a Japanese word, and it basically just means it's a just chatting stream. But they call it a Zatsu. So. You know, this folding phone has served me surprisingly well. My phone before I'd had for like 5 years, and it was like an LG G6, and it was on its last legs. Like, its battery will last like half an hour. I gave the phone to my mom, I don't know how she's still using it. But, like, with this phone, I've had it for over a year now, just over a year. And it basically took 1 year for the screen- I had the screen protector it still came with. And they were like, oh, don't take the screen protector off because you might accidentally peel up the screen. Which is true, be careful, don't peel up the screen. It's very hard to do so, but I could imagine Samsung's gonna warn you because someone's gonna go in there like, claw it off or something, and it'd be horrendous. So don't do that. But, yeah, it was like... And then, but it was like, it got this like, it looked like a crack. It looked like it was cracking, and then the screen protector started peeling up, but it was all on the surface. It was all surface level. So I took that off, and the screen underneath is completely fine. It's like brand new. So basically, 1 year I had the screen protector on. I'm sure I can get at least 1 more year out of it. And from what I can tell, they have the Z Flip 4 now, or Z Flip 4, I don't know. But I read, I see all the videos and people talking about it on TikTok now, like, oh, you know, people criticize this phone and whatever, but it's actually good. It is on the upper end of cost, but I think I buy it straight up. I don't get it with a plan or anything, so I do pay like the full price for it. But I think if I can make it last long enough, I can justify it. Plus, it's so much fun. Like, I'm too young to have had an actual flip phone when flip phones were cool. When I was a kid in elementary school, in like grade 5 and 6, some of the kids who like would walk home alone every day would have the phones where like the screen slid open to have a keyboard. Some of those phones existed. Or I think one of my friends had the one where it's like the screen twists or something like that. And so that's like my generation of phones. I had an iPod Touch in grade 6 like everyone else. Or I think maybe I had to wait till grade 7. I don't remember what my mom made me do. But yeah, we just had those kinds of phones. I never had like a flip phone, but the first phone call I ever made on this phone, when I went to hang up, I just closed it. And it worked. I was like, that was an instinct I had, even though I'd never had a phone like this before. It's so nice. And everything feels so intuitive. And it does like split screen, like you can see now, I hope I don't get a notification. You can see now my screen because I have it folded. It's like the chat's on the bottom and the videos on the top. And, oh, now I'm just showing off my phone. Speaking of smartwatches, I don't have a smartwatch, but making sure my notifications aren't dangerous, it's fine. When the phone is closed, see, I have a GIF as the wallpaper and it shows me the time and everything, and then if I swipe it, there's my music, the weather, the time, alarm, just like a watch would, and the notifications, of course. I have a Twitter notification from Luca Kaneshiro. So, it is really neat as well, like, to see, like, it just folds. Like, the screen folds and it doesn't just break. It's amazing. And it fits in all my pockets, you know? Exactly, girl pockets suck! So it fits in all my pockets. I like to put it in like my front overall pocket when I wear my overalls, and it's great. I can take selfies, cause like the camera, you can just bend the camera to whatever angle you want if I want to take like a picture of my outfit. Don't need a stand for anything. Even if I'm watching a video that's like this way, I can just kind of fold it a little bit and watch it like this, and it'll stand, not on the bed, but on like a table. It'll stay up. The only downside I've had with this phone is that, like, first off, the cases are hard to find. This case is like the case is in 2 pieces. So, there's that. Some of the cases have a big bump on them, on the outside. If you get a case that, like, truly protects the phone, it has to be able to fold and come out. So, like, when it's open, there's sometimes, like, a huge, like, bump here in the case. Don't like that. And it's too small for me to fit a card. I can't, like, put a credit card in here, or I can't put my train pass in here. Because I know a lot of people, when they use the train, they just have their phone, they tap their phone, and that's a lot easier, and I can't do that. But that's the real question. Do I buy a Japanese phone that lets me have the train app, or do I have a non-Japanese phone that lets me take pictures without the camera sound? Decisions. So far, I like the camera being silent. It's also my first time having, like, a big brand name phone. Like, with its own, like, operating system. Oh, in Japan, to try to combat the Japanese epidemic of taking upskirts of people, they force every camera manufacturer to make the flash sound every time you take a picture, so that you can't secretly take pictures. And so that's required in Japan. But at the same time, I prefer, like, having all my sounds off, being very, like, I don't want to be, like, loud and everyone can hear what I'm doing. Like, if I just want to take a quick picture of something to translate it or something, I don't want everyone just to, like, look at me because I'm taking a picture. Although, it's not like it even helps in Japan, because all the real perverts, you can download apps that are just cameras that don't make sounds. So, it's just kind of annoying. Dude, DSi camera sounds, let's go. I never had a DSi. Maybe I should buy one. I'm looking to see if I should get a DS with a capture card, but I'm worried those are going to be really expensive and really rare these days. You know what, I should check something. Normally I like check things in stealth on my computer, but because I'm using my computer camera, you guys can all see my hand go and look at stuff. Okay. Okay, be kinda good. I just feel like we should change the song. This song's gotta be kinda loopy. Not loopy, but it's yeah. We could listen to my own stream on the stream. No, let's not do that. Oh my god. Let's not actually listen to that song. YouTube recommended me 1 hour of Baka Mitai on a loop. And while I'd love to listen to 1 hour of Baka Mitai, I think it'd be a little distracting. However, I think this version of Baka Mitai could be fun. I want to see how loud it gets for like volume reasons. It's kind of quiet. I can probably turn it up. If you've ever played Yakuza 0, then you know this song. But you'll only know one part of it. Because when you walk into a bar or something, there's a good chance it'll be playing this version of the song. No. Jim, that'd be even more distracting. I want to say maybe it could be claimed, but like at the same time, like... Well, 1, I'm talking over it, and 2, people use a lot more music to get claimed. I don't have any monetization. I'm nowhere close to having any monetization, so... Only mildly concerning. I'll download this stream just in case. Although I did play some of Friday Night on my last one. But Cooley karaoke stream, that's the real question. I think I want to do karaoke, right? But where I am right now I can't because I have neighbors in my house all the time. And like even neighbors across the way, like just over there outside the window. There are people that live there. And it's yeah, I don't want to be in the way of people. I'm not the greatest singer, either, but that doesn't really matter when you're doing karaoke. I have considered going to a karaoke place in Japan and just trying to, like, record it, but I don't know if I could do it live then. I mean, maybe I could bring my laptop and try. There's a place in Shinjuku where they have, like, professional recording equipment. Ah, hazukashi! That sounds embarrassing. I'm sure that I have Wi-Fi. They advertise this as like a place where you can actually do like recordings and stuff. Like it's like a mini recording studio that just anyone can go to. And it's cheap. And the timing would be bad too if I went. Because I only get the discount price. I'll only get the discount price if I go. I'm just gonna turn this down a little bit. I'd only get the discount price if I went after 6 p.m. I might be able to do it in Canada. It depends on the schedules of the people I live with. Duet karaoke. Sounds even more embarrassing because you'll be so much better than me. But if we do, I know a few songs we should do for duet karaoke. Birthday stream karaoke. We might be able to do one song. Birthday stream karaoke. Oh, June, you know exactly what I'm thinking. We gotta sing Barbie music. I gotta learn the different parts of the Barbie music, though, because I still don't know which part's for Erica and which part's for Annalise. I think I will promise one karaoke for the birthday stream. I'll have to learn how to do that. Y'all think of a song. No, you know what? Catch me showing up singing the Pajama Sam song. Is the lyric version? There's a Pajama Sam theme song for the third game, but I don't think it's very long. I could do the disco song from Pajama Sam 3. Cover a metal song with screams. I've never done screaming before. I don't know if I knew how to do screaming. There are so many cool songs. I could cover a metal song and not do the screams. Maybe. But yeah, maybe not. That's a good question. What kind of music do I listen to? People always ask me, I never know how to answer. I think my favorite genre is metal. But I don't know subgenres very well. I can give some music recommendations. I'll type it in. There is a Japanese band called Acme, spelt like ACME. And that is a band I really like. I saw their live concert actually, and it was pretty sick. Went pretty hard. Big fan of the lead singer Chisa. He's so cool. He does all these cringy things that look like stereotypically cool. So you think, oh, it's cringy, but I'm like, but no, he's actually cool though. Like, wait a minute, I was there. And you know, we're all headbanging as we should. It's a very group environment at a Japanese concert. Everyone's doing the same actions. And yeah, so you know, we're all headbanging, but every now and then I would stop headbanging just to stare at him. I'm like, oh. It's like I'm simping for like Chisa could be like 40 years old and I wouldn't know. He's been doing this for so long. But you know, they wear makeup and they're Asian, so they look young, and it's like, oh my god. Like, who are these guys? But yeah, big fan of Chisa from Acme. And I listened to some game music too. I'm sure I stood out in that crowd, dude. It was like, first off, I'm white, as you might be able to see. So I'm not good necessarily at dancing. And while it's not dancing, headbanging and you know, they do all these actions where they jump and like do these kinds of things with their hands at the same time, and I'm like, I keep losing the rhythm. I can only do one thing at a time. Like I can't dance. My brain, I have a good sense of rhythm. My brain can only do one thing at a time. So if the dance requires thinking, I can't do it. But I listen to a lot of game music lately. I listen to a lot of, not exclusively music like BGM. I listen to mostly the vocal songs from video games. So like Persona 3, 4, 5, Yakuza series has some bitchin' music. Love like all the karaoke songs that are like so funny, but like I love them. I guess that's as good as you can get. I do listen to I listen to Diamond City Lights. Don't we all? I sang Diamond City Lights on my you can see if you go through my tweets, I sang Diamond City Lights at karaoke once with all of my classmates. It was so embarrassing. That song is so hard to sing. No one knew the song, and I'm like, this is what we're doing. I gotta sing Diamond City Lights. They had it. It was like, oh, bye. And you know, I saw the words Finana, and I'm like, Finana? They really have it? So, and yes, I also did the entire chant in the middle, and everyone was kind of like, haha, isn't that funny? And I'm like, oh no, this is awful. So, I just remembered the Luxium one. The Luxium what? I got another Luxium one. Okay, Luxium has 2 songs. See, okay, when I went to the Luxium Collaboration Cafe, which was happening when I first got to Japan, it was just ending, in Sweets Paradise. I bought some merch from it, it was great. And the food was good as well. It was my first meal in Japan, and I ate, Mr. Rias's Amakuchi Katsu Kare. It was wonderful. It's like a non-spicy curry and chicken. Very good. With rice. Okay, good. Jazz on the Clock is the good one. But no, I was gonna say, I mean, they're both fine, but I just find the first one's a bit cringier. But because Jazz on the Clock hadn't come out by the time this cafe was happening, they played Hope in the Dark on loop the whole time I was there, and I had gone with classmates, people I'd never met before. Well, people I'd met one time before, or never met before. And, they didn't know what a VTuber was. And we all went together. It was also an all-you-can-eat sweets restaurant, so it was okay. We could all enjoy something. But, yeah, it was pretty cringe when they played that song on loop the whole time we were there, and I was like, oh my god, it's Hope in the Dark. Oh, the rice is good. I love Japanese rice. Like, it's so hard to do rice wrong, to me. It's gonna sound super lame, but I like eating just plain white rice in Japan. But I love Japanese curry, too. Curry with rice, and it's so good. It's so good. With chicken, it's great. With little Hamburg steaks, it's great. I just love it. I need to eat that again sometime. I haven't found a good curry place near where I live now that I moved. But I've been here for like over a month, so I guess it's just not gonna happen. But yeah, Jazz on the Clock is fun. I probably know all the words by now. When it first came out, like, I just listened to it a million times. Actually, I have a cool piece of Jazz on the Clock merchandise. Hold up. Pulling out the merch folder. It's becoming a story time. This is show and tell. I do think I might do a stream. I hope it's not too, like, self-centered to do a stream after I get back. Just talking about all the stuff that I bought while I was in Japan, because I've gotten some really cool stuff, and it's all cheap and small things, but I do like them. But when I went to Animate, I got the Luxium half anniversary goods in Animate. They had like a whole section of the store with cutouts. I took some selfies. I got pictures of all the boys. But when I was checking out, they gave me this. It was just after Jazz on the Clock came out. And they gave me this advertisement for Jazz on the Clock. I can't get a good angle on it. But you know, it says the day it was coming out, new digital single on sale. So I have this like physical piece of paper from when it was new. And now I can say I was there. You know, I was there. And it has like the QR code to the music video, QR code to the official Twitter, everything like that. It's so cool. So this is something I thought was kind of cool. This is from the second time that I went, actually. I saw the merch thing twice. First time I went with some guy I met on Bumble, and the second time I went with some girl that I met on Hello Talk. So she was also a Niji Sanji EN fan, and she spoke zero English. All the English she knew, she learned from Niji Sanji. So she knew words like pog and D's nuts. So it was very interesting. She was like, what's the difference between LOL and big letter LOL? Like all caps LOL. I was like, is there a difference? And she's like, well, Finana said. I'm like, what? Did Finana say something about this? It was either Finana or Selene, I think, that said something about it. And I was like, oh, I don't know. This isn't the kind of English I thought I'd be teaching when I went to Japan. We can see a little mini show off here. This is the main thing I bought from the anniversary goods. I got the Mista thing. It's very cool. But if I could go back, I'd get Lucas too. But I didn't have I didn't want to spend a lot of money. And I was in my Mista phase. I mean, it's not that it ever ended, but I was watching Mista streams like every day back then because there was nothing else for me to do. But those were the days. See, LOL is like a loud laugh. Like, it genuinely means you're laughing out loud. Well, little LOL is just lol, maybe. I normally just write lol instead of, like, putting a /J. Because it's not always a joke. It's not always a joke, right? It could just be like, oh, you know, I'm saying this, but I don't want you to think I'm serious. So we just put a little lol. Yeah, lol is also good when you have nothing else you want to say. It's like, okay, lol. It's like saying okay, but it's less passive-aggressive. Or it's League of Legends. League of Legends is capital L, little o, capital L. This is why English is hard. This is why no one can learn English. Because it's like, there's the nuance of all the different capitalizations of LOL. This is deep. Oh, also, you guys are gonna have to let me know if the music stops because my headphones just died. Let me actually look real quick at the music. Okay, it's okay. You know what? If the music dies, actually, the stream should be over by then. This is gonna loop for an hour. Yeah, that's the hard part too. I know a lot of people try to learn English by going online. I'm like, if you're learning English from Niji Sanji, for example, how? My question is, how? Like, what are you learning from that? I mean, you're learning how people actually talk. Like, if you're an online person, or if you're a young person that wants to know slang, you're gonna have to know what LOL is, right? But there's just so much. There's so much in Japan too. Oh my god. All the Japanese online slang I know is like from 20 years ago now. Just because it takes so long for the information to trickle down into English. I want to say watching kid shows in different languages are good, with almost the exception of most English children's programming, at least from when I was a kid in like the 2000s. Because I feel like kids shows in English in the 2000s were all about idioms and very specific jokes and like referencing like very specific things, or like if you're trying to learn English and you turn on an episode of Kirby Right Back at You, you're gonna know nothing. That's not gonna teach you any English. You're gonna be very confused, actually. You're gonna learn the wrong words at sometimes. Like, like it is such an interestingly written show that you're gonna forget English by watching it. Literally, my favorite quote from Kirby Right Back at You is, like, I done miscalcified. That's not... You can't say that in English. You done miscalcified, exactly. Like, you can't, you can't learn English like that. I strongly recommend against it. Most other languages, though, are better. English is just very... Yeah, English teaches kids at a young age what the cultural canon is all about. It's like how, to tie it back to Niji Sanji, because everything I do is about Niji Sanji. Niji Sanji's Oliver Evans from Niji Sanji JP. He is bilingual because he spent a large portion of his childhood in America? I think, yeah. And so, like, he knows phrases that are oddly specific, but, like, kids back then would have heard them on TV, right? Like, he might not know what poggers means the first time he heard it, probably years ago now, but, like, He knows the phrase "cut the cheese." And he said it once on stream and Alira lost her mind. She was like, what? How do you know, phrases like this? But like, you know, he might not know like maybe like more like common words from watching children's TV. Yeah. Yeah, you can watch the show in Japanese. I'm sure Japanese versions are like very like straightforward, but I'm just saying it's not every language is going to be perfect. Like it's not gonna be the perfect material for every language. It also depends on what you want to do with the language, I think, a lot. You know, like I know a lot of Japanese words that relate to Yu-Gi-Oh! Most people would never say, wait, why am I forgetting them now? Yugo. June will know. Shokan? I'm forgetting all my Yu-Gi-Oh words now. Oh my god, it's been a while since I played Yu-Gi-Oh. Hatsudo, Shokan, Yugo Shokan, Hatsudo. Like I know words like that when I hear them. Like I know what they mean. But like most Japanese speakers do not frequently talk about fusion summoning. Right? So but like if you're gonna be playing Yu-Gi-Oh, then that's a very relevant phrase to know. So Hatsudo's effects? Fair enough. Those are about Shokan, okay. In SpongeBob, there's a joke that's like, Patrick, you have a letter, on the back is a note, and it came with this message. Oh boy. See, I think that English speakers are so aware of how broken and jank English is that, like, that's the source of most jokes. Kogeki Shokan. Is it Shokan or Shokan? Shokan. It has to be Shokan, right? Kogeki Shokan. The letter, the note was in music. Oh my god. Yeah. Sounds about right. I still have my spoons. Rank the spoons. These two spoons are the best spoons, and you can probably tell why. This spoon's okay. It's whatever. But these two spoons. How well does that work, June? How well can you translate the English jokes? Not clickbait. I just gotta say, if I had a Scott the Woz style set, these would probably be in the background from now on. Maybe I should make a set. I wouldn't mind being a VTuber in the same vein as like Keisan. I think it's pretty easy to translate jokes if they're like situational. Japanese jokes can be very hard to translate because they're almost always puns. 4D model. 4D model, the fourth dimension is reality. This is a 3.5D stream right now. We have some reality. Keisan is, I believe, spelled like this. Keisan is a very popular, independent now VTuber, but she also does IRL streams. She just started the brand new JP branch of VShoujo. But she's bilingual. She's from America, so she speaks English as well as Japanese, and I think she does 2 streams a day, which is insane. Where one stream is like in English and one stream's in Japanese. I still feel like V Shoujo is kind of indie because it's mostly people who used to be indie and then join a thing. She has a very interesting history of being corporate to indie to, I feel like V Shoujo is like being an indie but like with a few supports. Yeah, I heard about that stream with her head as a VTuber and her body IRL. I heard about that, I think on the Trash Taste podcast. I watched her episode of that. I'd love to be just like Kei-san, but instead of Kiryu, I'm simping for Majima. Clearly the better choice. One thing I really want to do, actually, that Kei-san did recently was when she did the announcement that she was joining V Shoujo, she showed up on stage, IRL, but in a full cosplay of Kei-san. So I thought that is so cool. Is that supposed to mean? I was about to be like, Majima's not mentally ill, and I thought, I can't say that. Yeah, but this hoodie, unfortunately, a little fourth wall breaking, this hoodie doesn't say Cooliette on it. It actually says Kabukicho, which is the name of the place that they based the Yakuza game on. So, maybe a little on brand. I can't wear the same clothes all the time, guys. Hold up. If VTubers are apparently, like, real people for the immersion, right? If they're always real people, does that mean they wear the same clothes every day? That's kind of gross. But you know, Mist is always on stream and he's always wearing the same striped shirt. Even his hand cams have the same striped shirt. Yeah, but VTubers are supposed to be real people? Or maybe not, I actually can't tell. Just do laundry every day, I'm sure it's good for the environment. Totally Spice switched it up. That's that. You know what? That reminds me. When I was writing down streams I should do, one of them that I've decided is probably a bit too big brain, too large scale to also do as a stream. Think for a minute. What if we did a Totally Spies watch along, and on the screen we kept track of all the kinks? Could be fun. I don't know. That's a good point, actually. There's that Phineas and Ferb episode where the closet's all the same outfit. They did something in Osomatsu-san that's actually similar. In Osomatsu-san, there's an episode in season 3 where one of the jokes is they go to the clothing store, but all it is the same hoodie they always wear. Just like in different sections. So like here's like all the blue ones are here, and all the red ones are here, and all the green ones are here. Or whatever. And so they go in and they're just like, oh, you know, I think this one suits you, Karamasu. And he's like, oh, maybe I'll buy it then. And it's like a blue sweater, like exactly like the one he wears in every episode. So, that was a good joke too. How can I ruin Totally Spies if it's already ruined? They ruined it already for themselves. I feel like jeans are special. Jeans are special. Jeans exist in their own plane of reality where things just get dirty slower. You know? So you don't have to buy the same one. I think people are just wearing the same ones. Maybe not in a row. Dodo, I'd like to imagine that's true and that we're all just perverse online, but I don't think they can all be coincidences, you know? Some of this is just too specific to be a coincidence. Yeah, oh, you know what? I don't like that Dan Schneider guy. I feel like as time went on with him too, it's like things got more and more obvious. Regardless of all the stuff that went on behind the scenes, I think the worst thing that happened in Nickelodeon show was all the things that he made like Ariana Grande do. So, I think the internet's talking about him again because of Jeanette McCurdy's book, where she talks a bit about it. But yeah, you know, as a kid, like, you watch the shows, you don't realize how young the people really were, but like looking at it now, I'm like, that's a baby. Like, watch an episode of Zoe 101, that is a baby. So, it's just kind of weird. The recruitment process, the parental involvement, all that stuff. Just really sus. Not a fan. I mean, I say that, but like, I feel like my appreciation for shows like iCarly and Drake and Josh won't just go away, obviously. But like, just because you make the concept and you write something, first off, doesn't mean you're responsible for all the writing. They had a team of people for like every show. And you know, there is something, like, you want to separate art from artist, but Dan Schneider made that very hard by putting a lot of himself into what was going on. Yeah. It does seem strange to me that he would encourage underage drinking. You know, I haven't heard that much drama about Drake and Josh throughout all this. People always focus on Zoe 101, Victorious, and iCarly. Although some stuff happened even on shows like All That. And of course, like, is it safe to blame everything that happened to Amanda Bynes on Dan Schneider? Is that a safe assumption? Because I think it is. Yeah, Drake Bell did cause some problems. But I still think it's kind of funny though that Drake Bell was like, oh no, something happened, I'm gonna rebrand to do Spanish music now. And then after that he was publicly on trial and everyone's like, oh my god. I do think it's always dangerous to have child celebrities. Like, I don't see anything great happening out of it. I wonder what's gonna happen to all the online child celebrities when they grow up. What's gonna happen to Ryan's Toys reviews? Is he okay? How old is he now? I know for child actors in certain unions, they take some of the money. They take some of the money and they only give the family half of the money, and they put half of it into like an investment fund, and then they give it to them when they turn 18. Yeah, I think it's one of the most depressing things to like be disillusioned about. Like when you grow up, it's like, oh, all these people, all these child actors you remember as children, like that are the same age as you, and you think, oh my god. Like now that you're an adult, you realize how like fucked up it all was. So. I don't know who that is, actually. I was primarily a Family Channel kid, which is a Canadian network that was basically like the Disney Channel, but it also had Zoe 101. For some reason. Family Channel mostly bought the rights to Disney shows, with the exception, apparently, of Zoe 101. But... oh, that's true. Kids React kids have to be adults now. Or close to it. Dude, I was a kid and I watched those React videos, and now that I'm learning more about what happened on YouTube, I'm like, holy shit, like, what? It's like no one ever talks about the Fine Bros, but like most of the weird shit like Shane Dawson did with children like can be related to the Fine Bros. And like I know that like reaction videos are still popular, but like what did the React series even have going for it? Like, I swear the React series only did well because people just wanted to know news on the internet. They wanted to watch the latest viral video, and instead of actually finding it yourself, you can just watch people react to it. Yeah, I'm assuming they have to be grown up now because I was a kid when the kids were reacting. So... this got really depressing. Stream took a turn. What else can we talk about? I want to maybe have one more conversation before we end stream. Flip phones are so cool! I agree. I was thinking, you know, if I'm gonna get a new phone, should I, like, get one soon, or should I wait to see how long this lasts? I don't know. I feel like it's not worth upgrading to Z Flip 4, because it looks the same as Z Flip 3. They probably changed some of the internals, but I think the phone I have now is still upgradable. So... should be okay. I could talk about my opinions on all the shit that RGG Studio threw at us. I have heard it said that Ishin is the best game that they've ever made. It is a fan favorite among Japanese and English players alike. Mostly Japanese players because it's actually in Japanese and not in English, but the Japanese fans say it's like the best one. Kei-san even said, I remember, on the Trash Tapes podcast that it's the best game. So, it's very exciting to see that they're remaking a new one. And not in the Dragon Engine. Where are my Dragon Engine haters at? But there's, they showed the trailers look amazing. The graphics are beautiful. The textures look real. If you want to see some crazy good graphics, look up the release trailer. Not the release trailer, the launch trailer. Not the launch trailer. What's it called when they have the first trailer? What's the first trailer called? They played it at the PlayStation State of Play, but you can also see it on their YouTube channels. The American channel called it the Ambush trailer. The Ambush trailer, I think, is the story trailer. You can watch that one too. If you watch the Ambush trailer, and maybe teaser trailer, they released 3 trailers in one day, and then talked about it 3 days in a row. They did it at the State of Play, they did it at their own special RGG Summit stream, and they talked about it as the final thing for Sega's Tokyo Game Show stream. So if you want to find out about it, there's a lot of information, all poorly translated. But they, you can see the graphics in that first scene, and it looks amazing. Like the water effects. I saw the trailer and blurted out, he looks wet. He's wet. Hide my foot 1 second. But, you know, he's wet. So, you know, that was kind of funny. And they're all beautiful. Their skin looks so good and realistic, and it's amazing graphics. Now, from what we've seen from trailers since, found out that, well, for one, the voiceover is the same, with the exception they changed some of the characters. Ishin was always the fan service game, so they had fan favorite characters from previous games in the series, mostly Yakuza 5, because Yakuza 5 had just come out, and they're using the same engine, so they ported a lot of the models and just made tweaks to them. But, basically, they changed some of the cameos. So, for example, maybe Baba's not there from Yakuza 5, but instead, Zhao from Yakuza 7 is there, which... I don't want to sound racist, but the inclusion of Zhao and Jungi Han kind of ruined the immersion a bit for me because they don't look Japanese, because they're Chinese and Korean. And Jungi Han kept his K-pop dyed white hair, and I'm like, it's 1867. Why does this man have white hair? I don't get it. But... so they changed some of the character portrayals, so they have to re-record the lines, swap in new models and stuff like that, right? So when they re-recorded the audio only for those people. The rest of the audio, from what I can hear, is exactly the same. The camera angles are the same, the animations are all the same for both people in the story cutscenes and in regular, talking. It's not, maybe not overworld, but the world map in the map, you know, when you're walking around talking to people doing sub-stories. Those animations are clearly the same as Ishin 0, Kiwami 5, all those games that have the same engine. So while they say they built it from the ground up, I guess I mean copy and paste, because the code's gotta be almost exactly the same, just put in a different language. So that's something that I noticed. I think the only thing being lost in the remaster is 1, the combat is a bit different, and 2 is the people being different. But the story should remain the same, from what I can tell. Hayashi is gone, which I think is dumb. They should have kept Hayashi. They got rid of a lot of Yakuza 5 characters, but Hayashi's a Yakuza 1 character, so they should have kept him. But they lost a lot of the 5 characters because there were too many of them at the beginning. But yeah, normally, yeah, RGG Studio wants to change and move towards using the Unreal Engine more often because they have their own engine, Dragon Engine, that they made themselves right before Yakuza 6, and you can tell because Yakuza 6 is unfinished because they spent too much time building the engine. More accurately, they probably should have just extended the date, but they really do release a game every year from the studio. Sometimes more. A little stressful. But they're switching away from Dragon Engine because, well, it's been for like 6 years they've been using the same engine. They've made several games already with it, and they're kind of reaching the limit of it. And, you know, with the new people in charge, they think maybe it's easier just to not build their own engine, which makes sense. Unreal Engine is, I appreciate I love open source, so I think it's probably okay. But I don't play a lot of AAA games, so I'm not super familiar with what, like, Bethesda's up to. Or Ubisoft. But, like, I still hear Ubisoft and think about, like, the Imagine series for DS. Like Imagine Fashion Designer. Or Imagine Animal Doctor, or things like that. That's Ubisoft, right? But they're not using Dragon Engine anymore, which I like, because Dragon Engine to me just looks super uncanny. Not a big fan. Don't really like the art style. Bethesda's using the same engine since the 90s. I mean, part of me wants to say if it ain't broke, but also, like, come on, guys. Maybe it is broke by now, and you just haven't realized it. But yeah, so there's a lot of talk recently about that. They confirmed they're using Dragon Engine for 2 of the 3 games they've announced, just not Ishin. And I mean, they used Ishin when Ishin first came out. It was a way to test their programming for PlayStation 4 games. They'd never developed a PS4 game before, so they were like, well, we'll do that for Ishin. They did the same thing with the other samurai game they made, Kenzan. So, dude, that's pretty sick. I don't own the games I don't own 1 and 2. I only have the ones I downloaded on PlayStation 4. However, now I do own 1 and 2. Hold up. I might have that with me too. I hope y'all didn't see my feet. You totally did! Privating the stream. I'm just kidding. It's okay. But I now do own 1 and 2. I just bought it for Wii U because I thought it was funny. It's for Wii U. Japan exclusive. Let's go. We're not advertising the foot reveal. But I hope to make a video about the fact that they really released Yakuza 1 and 2 HD on the Wii U. Like, what the actual fuck? When I first heard they made that game, I laughed out loud, so I had to buy it. I hope to make a video about it, describing the whole history and everything, and we can stream it too later. But that'll probably be a few months from now. But yeah, I know, like... of all the things a timestamp. But yeah, I like the original games too. The PlayStation 2 versions aren't as bad as everyone says. I have played the first one. Did I finish it? Yeah, I must have finished it. I think. So, it's not that bad. I don't... I have mixed feelings about the dub. Very mixed feelings about the dub of Yakuza 1 on PlayStation 2. Oh, they confirmed they're not dubbing Ishin also, which I thought was an interesting move. They said it would lose some of the... It would lose some of its samurai-ness, basically, if they dubbed it. So, I mean, I get that. It's faster and cheaper to develop as well. And I won't have to sit there wondering, what language do I play it in? Because I love dubs, but I also love the cast in Japanese so much. I do love the dub. I think overall, I like the dub of Yakuza 1 because it's bad. I like it. It's so funny when they swear for no reason. It sounds so unnatural. It's like the same thing as everyone's favorite Devilman dub. But I have one huge problem with it, which is almost a deal breaker. Some people in chat know what it is. But everything else. Yeah, video game dubbing, especially. I think people just didn't understand how to dub a video game until like 5 years ago. I don't know why everyone else got it. Anime dubs have been pretty good for a while. Like if you watch like, I don't know if Inu is still here, but like if you watch like Ranma in dub, it was dubbed in like the early to mid 90s, but it sounds better than some dubs coming out today. Yeah, dubs are really expensive to make too, which is probably why video game dubs weren't so well done. Yeah, Mark Hamill played Goro Majima, and that is my one deal breaker about the game, is because I think it is so cringe and bad and awful and out of character, and I wish his voice would get out of my head because I don't like it. It's actually funny though, one of my favorite tweets is someone tweeted at Mark Hamill a few years ago and with a picture of like Goro Majima and said like, you know, oh, you know, remember him or whatever? And he just responded like, I don't know who that is and I don't remember playing him. I think that's so funny. Well, because obviously he wouldn't remember. They probably recorded all of his lines in like a few hours max. But he did do that. I wish he didn't, but he did do it. But the tweet was very funny. I have a screenshot saved somewhere. Maybe after the stream I'll go on Twitter and look for it and retweet it. Or at least retweet one of the screenshots of it. But yeah, not the biggest fan of that. If you want to see it, you can look up on YouTube, you can watch all of the cutscenes with the old dub. But I think most people put it with updated graphics. So there will be spoilers for Yakuza 1. Obviously. If you've only played 0, you're not ready for who Majima is. Why did my Stream Elements bot just show up? Like, has he not been here the whole time? Love that. But yeah, so maybe that's incentive. Hello bot. Hello Stream Elements bot. I don't even know what settings I have on the Stream Elements bot. Normally the bot shows up and says the bot is running like within a minute into my stream. It's been over 3 hours. So I don't know. He's just here. I don't even think I have uptime on the bot. Oh, I do. I don't have my name on it or the time working, but he's there. Maybe I should work on that. Bot heard there was a foot reveal. Well, he'll have to wait. He'll have to wait for the stream to be over for the VOD. But yes, the incentive, you have to play through, you have to finish Yakuza 0, so you can play Yakuza Kiwami and or Yakuza 1, whichever you prefer. I do recommend Kiwami though, because it has more backstory for certain characters. See, 0 was meant to be a game that you play after you've played like Yakuza 1 through 5, because that's when it came out, so a lot of the fans had already played all the other games and then played 0. There's a lot of fan service for people who know, you know, like if you know, you know. But if you don't know, you find out later, and it's even more devastating, so be prepared. I think I do have the bot set up to ban certain words. But they're mostly like slurs. So don't say slurs, but that's like a good thing in general. Like, I don't care if you swear, just don't say any slurs. Ancio just says prequels? With no context, that's interesting, but I feel like every time I hear the word prequel, it reminds me of Star Wars. And we were just talking about Mark Hamill. But that reminds me, actually, I'm planning on, maybe I'll do this. Oh, Yakuza 0 is a prequel, yes! That's why it's called Zero. But, yeah, they made a lot of games and they thought, we're gonna make Yakuza 0 because I guess they didn't know what to do for Yakuza 6. It's actually a terrible cliffhanger they left it on. But, yeah, so 0 is like the perfect starting point for the series, and I really do think it's a great starting point. It's one of the better games. It really got me hooked on it. The other games also are good, but it's like I find almost no faults with 0. That's the thing. Yeah, there are only a couple spoilers in Yakuza 0, and they're not really spoilers because you'll probably forget about them. It's like there's a sub-story with a fortune teller, and that gives some spoilers specifically for Yakuza 5, but nothing big. Every game is worth playing. Even 6. It's hard for me to say that. Even 6 I think is worth playing. Maybe get it on sale though. My favorite one to play, I think, was Kiwami 1. Because of Majima's involvement in the new system, no spoilers. See, while we call it spoilers, it could be foreshadowing. If you look at it a different way. Maybe all spoilers are just foreshadowing. Because there are some characters that show up that are from other things and sub-stories. Saying the names won't spoil anything, but characters like Shinji show up in 0. Kind of shows how they first meet. But once again, there's a fortune teller, and there are some characters that you meet, so it doesn't actually spoil anything, but it might reference something. Sleepy Agent, that's a spoiler for Majima Everywhere. No, but it's one of the best scenes. Actually, what about Goromi? You have to meet Goromi before the strip club. So, I want to know, where did Majima learn to dance like that? But, yeah, it's not story, so. That's one thing I gotta remember when I stream it, actually, is I can't do a New Game Plus, because New Game Plus doesn't reset your Majima Everywhere completion, so we can't see any of the good parts of the game. So. Dude, I'm so excited. All these announcements from RGG Studio, it's like my next 2 to 3 years for video games are planned already. And now that I'm back in the mood for it, I kind of like I was suppressing my urge to play these games because I don't have a PlayStation. But I almost do. Because pretty soon, I'll be back. I think when I move, I'm gonna take a week or 2 to not stream as much because it's gonna be weird to reset up my life, but once I do, just you wait. I was worried at first about streaming on my home internet because it's not nearly as good as my internet here, and even my internet here gives me problems sometimes. But, I mean, if June can stream, why can't I? People talk about the Aussie debuff for internet, but have you heard of the Canadian debuff? Oh boy. But so even though things are going to change a lot when I move, it's not bleak. I do have many things planned. Exactly. Oh, Dodo. Dodo, maybe you need to contact your internet service provider. Every time I type in chat. Oh man. That sounds awful. Yeah. Okay. Yakuza series spoiler sounds way too crazy to be believable. Honestly, yeah. I would love to like poorly summarize every Yakuza game because it'd be like, what? Actually, every summary I would make would be bad because if you ask me what the plot was for most games, I have no idea. Like, don't ask me about the plot of Yakuza 4. Don't ask me about the plot of Yakuza 5. They directly contradict each other, by the way. Don't ask me what the plot was of Yakuza 6. I don't remember and I don't care. Don't ask me the plot of Yakuza 7. Like a Dragon. I barely know anything. You can ask me the plot about Zero because I've played that game 2 times and I think I kind of get it now. The live-action movie is really funny. It's based on Yakuza 1, so once again, potential spoilers for Yakuza 1, but it's very different. Like, it just has the same basic premise, but the way characters meet, some characters' personalities are different, everything's different, but it's a funny movie. If you're willing just to watch it as a movie, it's very funny. I think Majima in that movie shaped his personality as we know it today. Because back when Yakuza 1 came out... Okay, the Yakuza games, every Yakuza game Majima is a bit different. Same with every Kiryu is a bit different. You know, they're going through different phases of their life. It makes sense. The characters are aging in real time. So... It's like... But in this movie came out after only Yakuza 1 was out. By the time Yakuza 1 came out, they hadn't given Majima personality. Yakuza 1 on its own is just meant to parody the stereotypical bad Yakuza movie. It's a parody movie in game form. And in fact, the movie version was directed by the guy who makes most comedic Yakuza movies that the game was based on. So it kind of goes full circle. I believe it's a Miike movie. But that movie... In that movie, Majima's personality, without spoiling too much of Majima's personality, which is a big part of the series, Majima didn't have a personality before. He has an eye patch and he's kind of scary. And a little unhinged. But like in a dangerous way. But in the movie, he was just goofy. Goofy movie, man. Very funny, haha. So, I think there was some influence there. He knew something they didn't. Like the actor. But... It's a good point. I don't watch a lot of game adaptation movies. I saw the Sonic movies, which clearly are a separate canon, but some events apparently are the same. 24-hour Cinderella Majima. Oh my god. More like, if we're gonna put it in karaoke terms, the biggest foreshadowing of who Majima is play Rouge of Love as Majima. There's a little hint. There's a little insight there into what you might be in for. Starting in Yakuza 2, Yakuza 2, they developed his, like, persona. Yakuza 3, they developed his real feelings. And in Yakuza 4, they developed his backstory. And then in Yakuza 5, they tore it all down. And I don't know what happened still. Still confused about Majima's involvement in Yakuza 5. But he is one of those, Majima is one of those characters that's in, like, every game in some capacity, but he gets less and less important as time goes on. And by important, I mean, like, maybe central to the main characters. He's always involved in the story happening somehow. I still don't understand why they made a cyberpunk anime. Was there a demand for that? Maybe they're trying to be relevant by cashing in on the anime community? Maybe they want more Japanese people to play the game? Like, I don't know what they're trying to do. Yeah, I don't know if I've seen other video game movies. I'm really trying to think. Like, I know I saw the Sonic movies, which are actually good. As someone who's never played Sonic, the Sonic movie was really good. I know nothing about the story of Sonic, though, so I don't know if it's faithful. But Sonic fans like it, so I take it that it is somewhat faithful. There's... What else is there? I watched about 1 minute of the Doom movie, just because I didn't know what movie it was. I just found a blank disc on the ground at work once, took it home, put it in my player, put on my computer, and saw what it was, and it was a rip of the Doom movie. The Tamagotchi movie! I guess Tamagotchi is a video game that they made video games about. I want someone to try to make sense of the Kirby lore. Try to figure out what is the central story here? What is going on? I didn't see Wreck-It Ralph either. That was more like a movie about video games with video game cameos in it. Maybe I should just watch movies. Maybe that would help. That would expand my cultural knowledge. Like, I think the last time, like, for Wreck-It Ralph reminded me, I think the last time I watched a Disney movie was Toy Story 3. I wonder how the new Mario movie's gonna go. I don't know if it's a cold and uncaring universe, it's just... Someone always ruins the universe. I didn't see Detective Pikachu either. Ah! You know, I didn't see Detective Pikachu, and I felt like everyone else did. I felt like I was being selfish because I thought it was creepy. But then, like, a couple months after it came out, I went to Fan Expo and I saw Eric Stewart, and he was like, I didn't watch the movie because it looks creepy. And I'm like, oh, thank God, I'm not the only one. So, Eric Stewart's my defense. The movie's creepy. It's not just me. I don't want to watch it. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like... It seems like they're making a Mario movie because the Sonic movie did well, not because they wanted to make a Mario movie. I'm excited to see what Sega's up to. Because Sega, since Sonic did so well, Sega is now adapting 2 more games into movies, but they're like Space Channel... what channel number is it? Space Channel 9? Space Channel 5. And some other game too. My biggest hope for Space Channel 5 movie is that Apollo Smile comes back. But I don't know if she would because she's kind of stopped. She's kind of gone off the grid, you know? Apollo Smile, of course, being the voice actors that portrayed the main character. And she was also the real-life anime girl in the Sci-Fi Channel's anime block. She would dress up and say she was the real-life anime girl. And I'm like, that's kind of like me. I'm the anime girl. I mean, look at me. That's an anime girl. Yakuza movie, but accurate. You know what they should do? They should make, like, Yakuza 0 into a movie. I mean, Yakuza 0 basically is a movie already. If you take all the cutscenes, it's longer than a movie. I think if you want to watch it on YouTube without gameplay, it's like 20 hours or something. Maybe 30? There's a lot of cutscenes in that game. Yeah, make the miniseries. Ishin movie? Good point. If you make an Ishin movie, you're just making a Sakamoto Ryoma movie because it's based on a true story. I learned recently, a few days ago, while surfing Wikipedia, it was like, there's a dating sim about, people from that time period, from that story. It's like Shinsengumi, but it's romance. Okay, but the Dead Souls movie I'd watch for real. It'd be like a zombie movie. But I don't know how you do the characters. Put live action CGI Disney remake movie when? That's the real question right there. When do we got the Putt movie, man? I'd go to see the Putt movie. I need a cameo from the original voice actor, though. It's so weird to see. I saw it in a YouTube video, but like the guy who voiced Putt's just like a full-ass grown man, you know? Dude, one day we're doing the Putt stream. There are just so many games. My favorite Putt game is Putt Travels Through Time. I know everyone else likes the zoo one. It's alright. I've always been more of a pajama sammer, though. It is windy outside. I have to go out still. I don't know if you guys have heard, but, this is, basically this typhoon is going to cover the entire country of Japan. And they say it's the worst one in the past 70 years. So it is windy outside. I think I'm going to be fine. I think the biggest concern for the typhoon is mostly just... The biggest concern is the flooding. Because, like, they're saying, like, the sea level's going to rise a bit. They said 300 centimeters of rain, which is more than 3 yards. Tall of rain. But I live at the top of a very steep, tall hill. I have to climb like 100 stairs to get to my house, from the other street. So I think it should be okay. And, some of it's slope. It's not all stairs, but I've kind of calculated it's almost the equivalent of 100 stairs, but some of it's a slope, which is better. But it might be a bummer, though, because I gotta go to the bank later to get money and then pay rent, but on that note, maybe I should actually go, because I do have to get money and pay rent, and I don't even know what bank to go to for that, or if the bank is still open. So. But everyone in Japan is so nonchalant about this. Like, it was like pouring rain yesterday. Because, you know, the typhoon's coming. It's like pouring rain. Like, like I'm wearing my hood up. I'm like, you know, I'm wearing shoes. I'm okay if they get wet. It's like, we're really, really in the thick of it. I'm like, oh my god, you know, the Worst typhoon ever. What are we gonna do? Everyone is acting business as usual, except now they're carrying umbrellas. So. It's just like, whatever. If they say to evacuate, then we evacuate, but if they don't, then oh well. Yeah, it's just kind of like, it's like an earthquake, you know? I've never felt an earthquake before. I could have once, but I was actually really nervous, so I thought I was just shaking because I was nervous. But I felt a mild earthquake once. But yeah, I've never felt an earthquake. Even though I've been in Japan for like almost 4 months, I've never like felt an earthquake. But, you know, people in Japan don't really worry about earthquakes. They'll just like, oh, the ground is shaking, and they check Twitter. So, just to be like, is it okay? And it's always fine, most of the time, so. Occasionally it's not okay, but most of the time. Japan has something like 100 earthquakes per day or something. It's kind of crazy. They're just all very small. Or like off the coast. But I figure if everyone else can be nonchalant, why can't I? Plus, I only have one tiny window. So. It's not even... It's like right next to another building, so it's probably fine. Nothing's gonna blow in and break the glass. Might be interesting for my little 7-minute walk to the bank, though. But I'll probably go now. I've been streaming for a surprisingly long time. Let me check. I gotta do that. You know what? After this stream going so long, it's so much easier for the stream to go when we're having a good chat. So I hope we can continue having good chats. Maybe my birthday dream is more doable than we thought. And we can stream for like 4.5 hours. But oh, that's a good point. How's the candy holding up? It looks greasy. Like there's a layer of like liquid over it. Great. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that out. Oh yes. Must get good sleep before work. I never get good sleep. I tell myself I'll go to bed by 1 a.m. and then I always go to sleep after 3. But so I hope everyone has good sleep. Over on the other side of the world where it's nighttime. So I'll see you guys in a couple days where we're going to talk about polls on Twitter. If you have a fandom that you would like me to talk about, or if you found a cool poll on Twitter, send it to me, let me know, respond to my tweets, DM me, I don't know. There are many ways to contact me, I'm sure you can find one of them. But until then, I'll try to do something that people will know, hopefully, and we'll see what happens, okay. Wave bye-bye.